Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to Virginia 2025. We'll be getting started shortly. First round of the night is going to be Abney, Uno, Climatee, and Jake. Competitors are sitting in their spots. We have a great tournament of 21 karters this year. Some old names, some that have played in recent tournaments. I'm joined today on the mic by Andrew Weatherton.
Let's play Mario Kart!
The host.
64!
He has personally picked every single person, not only in here, but also in the chat. And so...
If you're here, you belong.
Yeah, I'm sure Weatherton's excited to get this one going.
Let's go.
And yeah, we'll leave this on the screen for a minute or two. People can take in the Browns. But tonight, again, starting with Group 1 here, and we'll be playing 5 groups tonight. So, in order, from what I understand, in order. So, Group 2 next, 3, 4, ending at 5. I know specifically some of these older guys. Hutch is a little thrilled about playing late tonight. But here we go. They're off. They're starting on Luigi Raceway, and the tournament has begun.
It's a bold choice, Kyle.
Yeah. What?
Sorry on the first.
That's what I would say. Whoever selected this one, no originality. So yeah, I think we're quite frankly starting with a real humdinger of a round to get this tournament going. It's a $25 word for those of you out
Pulling
there.
out the $25 words.
So this is the last year, 2025,
Yeah.
25.
$25 word. So,
Yeah, no. Abney obviously has won in the past. He's made a bunch of finals at Summer Kart as well recently. Sorry, I just realized their cameras are wrong, but I'll fix that in a second. Climatee joined last year's Summer Kart.
yeah,
He
Jake
showed
and
pretty
Climatee
well.
are switched here.
Yep. Jake's shown pretty well at VAs in the past. And I'll tell you what, Uno has, for those of you that have been seeing behind the scenes, which would just be people inside the house here, Uno has played some pretty impressive rounds so far. So he's a real dark horse for this round. We'll get our crack cameraman Forrest on the job
I
here.
think he came in second in pace.
Uno, yeah, I think so. Pace
Yeah.
2020. Am I going the wrong
Ahead
way?
of yours truly.
I am going the wrong way into empty space. There he is. How about we just move everyone into Climatee's spot? 4 Climatees. That's what the fans want.
So we're
Great
playing,
job, Forrest, cameraman.
We're playing in a tournament order.
Yep.
It's a set order, and the ROM hack that we're playing advances the
Yes.
also goes this for the score.
Yep.
Hope
We have
to be
this
correct in the
beautiful, yeah, overlay, which, fingers crossed, no bugs, no breaks. There always finds a way to be something.
I'm planning to not touch the keyboard or mouse.
Wait, they were in the right spots, I see. We were just told the wrong information. So Jake does indeed win the first race.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we just had to
Climatee's in
switch the
second?
names.
And Abney in third. You go confirm that
Okay.
real quick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Go, go, go.
All right, you do.
All right, you know, it's not a VA / any meet whatsoever without some little fun issues at the start. Good thing it didn't break everything.
You'll be happy to know I tackled the forest to get out there.
Yeah, Forrest, our cameraman, just standing in the way. But yeah, good start for Jake there with the win. Second, though, went to Climatee, so he'll be happy with that. And Abney getting other points on the board. And our dark horse Uno, of course, we commentated, cursed him
Yeah,
already.
you. Right away. Let's knock on. Is this even what we're knocking on it?
It's your house. You have to tell.
Okay.
That's
door.
more like
Doors.
yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts possibly on this match, Drew? What do you think?
I mean,
what are
I
you looking
think
for?
Abney's the favorite and probably unlikely to come in anything other than first overall. But he did start off. You know, the Mushroom Cup is the toilet bowl round. It's the luck round. Anything could happen, especially Luigi Race.
Exactly. Luigi and Calamari are pretty luck-based. This one, honestly, as well, but you can kind of break the rubber band if you play things well. But Abney, like you said, kind of living up to that already. Has a decent-sized lead here. He does have Uno not too far behind. Is going to send in this red, but Beck will have the protection for it. Oh, he's actually... No, he is going to get it. Okay. Loses blocker. I think I agree. I think Beck probably a favorite. I think it's a slight favorite, though, just because of how close the round is overall.
Okay.
When you get a tight round like this, so anything can happen. It's similar to Luigi Raceway, it's just a little random at times. But that being said, you did nail the Hit the nail on the head, Drew. Abney with the win.
With the win here, and then Uno.
second.
All right, okay, we uncursed him.
And then Climatee in third.
All right, so this could be interesting. See if Uno can second here.
Yeah.
I think is that.
I think it's on the table.
Yeah,
I
it's on the
truly
table,
think. I think
yeah.
you could tell me every what's it like because there's 4 players. There's 10 permutations. I think you could tell me every single 10 option. I'd be like, that's possible.
There's 4 players in this round.
Yes, but there's 10 options they could have. I think anything's possible.
Gotcha.
Truly, I think it's close. But as we said, Drew getting it right early. 4 points for Ab. Goes to Koopa Troopa. So now we head to our first. People from Passive called it skill tester. I feel like I would just say the first of the. Where RNG isn't the total main factor.
Yeah,
here.
I mean the ramp is. There's strategy involved with the ramp. There's skill involved with the ramp.
The ramp can
I'm
separate.
bad at both of those things. So.
The ramp separates the kiddies from the carters.
Yeah. And if anybody has experience jumping into this ramp, it is.
Yeah,
Like,
Jake
he's
misses
done
on
so
lap
many-
1. Everyone else makes it. But yeah, Beck probably has seen that ramp more times than anyone.
And you'll see if somebody misses it, particularly Beck, he's back up and jump. Back up strat.
Yep, so you'll also see around where Jake is right now, people going for a finish line glitch, picking up an item. In the game, some weirdly mapped polygons will put you, if you're within a certain range, they'll put you at the beginning of the lap instead of the end. And so you'll see a lot of these guys use that to get some 4th place items when they probably shouldn't. Climatee misses. Uno
He's
also
going
misses.
back up strat. Take
Jake coming in a little
4.
quick.
Oh, I don't
It's a
know.
bit aggressive. Climatee's still going
Is he
for
going
it.
to give up? Or
I
he's
think
Now,
at this
just-
point he might be all in.
Now, he is triple tapping, and folks that have
Yeah.
played this game enough to know that DK doesn't really have much of a triple tap. We've got all the characters with Yoshi stats. It's all the same.
Yep.
So you get to choose who you want. They're all going to weigh the same, have the same acceleration, everything.
Beck was going so fast with that tunnel there, he almost clipped the top, but already, Beck Abney, great race.
He told me earlier, the trick there is you do the pre-jump.
Yeah.
If you have a star, you have to jump early,
Yeah.
otherwise you're going to fly up into the...
Uno, though, heard your advice. Also pre-jumped. Unfortunately, he did not have a star, so he's
Okay,
not going to
I
make
didn't
that.
see how it
Climatee
worked there,
late
but-
bolt gets in.
Wow. Okay. I
Should
mean,
be
after...
second.
Wow. This is why you got to keep your head in the game, especially on some of these courses like this where...
Yeah, Koopa Troopa can turn any minute. Second for Climatee, third there for Uno. Early on, Abney at 7, Climatee at 5. Jake and Uno tied at 3. Not the ideal starts for them. Some points on the board, but I'm sure they would like a better result on this last track of Mushroom. Yeah, we have a Dr. Weatherton declaration in the chat today from Haddock.
Technically correct. I'll admit that.
We'll allow it.
Allow it, yeah. I'll allow it. So Calamari Desert. I don't know what seafood has to do with the desert. I'm just gonna realizing I wouldn't want calamari if I was in the desert.
Especially not. I don't think they're very native to that region.
Yeah, where is it sourced from? How long has it been refrigerated? I don't know. But anyway.
Maybe that's what's on the trains, though. They're just transporting the calamari around.
That could be. Okay. Ooh, Uno kind of got into the... Oh, he's kind of stuck.
It's a tricky spot here. At least he didn't go super far down the track,
Yeah,
but
sometimes
it is a big time penalty.
You can get knocked into those tracks really far down, and I mean, you're basically at a tournament. That wasn't as bad, and now he'll get better items, but if you look, Beck's just...
Yeah, Beck. This is the one thing about this round that if Beck can really get out clean on some of these tracks, you know, pull a little bit of a lead, he can get these guys behind him to start attacking each other and not paying attention to him as much.
Right.
And that can just lead to some dominating wins for him. Climatee picks up a bolt. Jake getting hit by a backwards shell.
I think that was Beck's, yeah.
It's a little shocked Jake's not going for a shock dodge here. Yeah, he's going to have to use it now to avoid Climatee's reds to kind of force it out, but... Well, he still gets it. Yeah.
Allowed the shock dodge. Okay.
Luke going for... maybe going to make sure that the rest of the field's kind of tight, maybe keeping some distance on Uno more than anything. But gave Jake a shock dodge to pick up some third-place items. Just
Uno with
reds.
the star, he needs a lot, though.
This is tough, because you want to use this star, you know, start to lap 3 so you can cut both sand pits, but Uno's far enough behind where I don't think he's going to be able to
Oh, and he
any
missed
points.
So when you're in 4th and you're that far back, missing an item block is...
It's a death sentence. He is going to get a bit of benefit from Climatee and Abney fighting back and forth. He is going to get reeled back in, and Jake's not too far out of this. These positions there's some decent gaps, but they could still change a lot in this last pit.
It's really, it's tightening up here.
Abney got a star. He's going to make a move here. Do the double sands. Climatee's got to be careful. He does avoid it. I don't know how long Abney's star is set to last for. I think long enough to get away from these reds. He takes the lead from Jake.
But he's no item.
Jake with the snipe. What a shot!
Nice green shell hit.
Yeah, and that's going to bring Abney back to Climatee.
He kind of missed the... Oh, he got the item.
Jake's green shell hit is going to give himself the win and brings Abney back into the race with Climatee. Climatee getting some mushrooms to battle Abney. And it is going to be Climatee in second, Abney in third. Uno really did a good job to pull that back.
Yeah, he was getting back into the thick of it. He needed just one more lap.
Yeah. That's what always you always want one more lap unless you're winning. So, a quarter of the way through. Jake on the 2 wins, 2 last strats here. Abney also going with 2 wins, but instead going for thirds. Gives him the lead at 8. Climatee at 7 right now. Jake at 6. Uno at 3. I think we're in for a close match, Drew. I really think we're going to have coming down to the wire here. Now that I say that, Beck's going to drop the 40.
Drop the hammer, right. Beck was coaching me through some DK Jungle Parkway time trials earlier today.
Our latest PR earner, Drew Weatherton here.
When your time's as bad as mine, you can chop off a second or 2, which is what I did. But
switching to the PAL version a little as well. You know, he's taking all his advantages.
PAL is in time trials. It is easy mode.
Some are saying it is slow mode, but it's allowed. So Jake with an early bolt has to be careful for these greens Uno had. They're not going to get a ton of use out of that.
So bolt's going to be huge on this if somebody gets it. This is the only course we currently don't know how to skip. There's something in the course that you can't get past if you're small.
Everything else has varying degrees of bolt shenanigans. Jake getting loose, stays on the track. Varying degree of bolt shenanigans, but this one is one that is unavoidable, other than, hitting a boo or sealing with a star.
Right, yeah. If you have a protection, that's the only... Yeah.
There's no strats other than, getting lucky. Somebody in the chat did ask what the bottom scoreboard is. That's a great question. This year we've decided to change things up a bit because there's so many players. The points at the bottom will display an average points per round based on your pace. So obviously Abney has 8 points through 4 races. If he got through 16, he'd have 32 points. That's why it's showing us. And then I will say, I don't think we've talked about our playoff format this year. A bit unique. Let's get through this jump first because we got a lot of bolts on the track.
The bolts. All right.
Jake getting
Beck got double. Okay, he's stuck now.
And another one for Uno.
And he's on the island, I think. On the island.
Let's see if Uno lets Jake go. He doesn't, and Beck's going to get a shock dodge. This worked out very well for Beck. One for the shortcut on the island.
What did we say about bolts?
Yeah, this track, it's a great chance for some chaos and really some variance. So Jake getting 2 bolts was in a great position. Unfortunately, Uno picking one up. Instead of having a great chance at first, Jake is in 4th, spinning around. Second half of this lap, it's still close. Abney should be in a decent spot. He hits the deep, though. That's going to let Uno back in. I don't think Uno has the space, but he does. Though. The big thing for Uno is he's got these shrooms. Uno going to fire that off? He's trying to come around the shrooms. Not enough. Great line from Beck.
Yeah, I mean, second's great.
Uno
he almost clutched the first.
Yeah, Uno with a little bit of a wide line. Safe, but gets himself 2 points, and Climatee takes that 3rd.
So you were talking about the format.
Yeah, so playoffs this year. So we're looking... So a couple of things that we decided to scrap some of the play-ins into R16s this year in favor of one giant group stage. So every player in this tournament will play 4 rounds, basically the group stage, preliminary stage, if you want to call it. And that'll get everyone, 64 tracks. You get points based on races, 3, 2, 1, 0. And at the end of the day, so as we forewent the play-ins in R16, we still need to get to the semifinals, so the top 7 get directly into the semis as Climatee knocking Beck off the track. I think he still wins. So the top 7 will go direct to semis.
Long tumble.
And then from there, seeds 8 through 14 will reach various levels of play-ins to the semis for one final spot. So places 11 through 14 will play winner take all, winner advancing to what is the final semi play-in, where seeds 8 through 10, as well as that play-in winner, play for the last semi spot. And then from there, it's traditional VA, 8 players in the semis, top 2 from each semi advance, and then standard final take all. So a bit unique this year, but the key things to take away from that is that everyone's going to get 4 rounds, and top 7 make it directly to the semis, and then the next 7 are looking to try to fight their way back, and then the bottom 7 out. Climatee taking an interesting route.
Yeah, he just kind of went for it.
He went for that new strat without doing the null tires, really.
So yeah, there is a new strat to drive on the grass, but you have to jump high and get your tires said unregistered grass.
Yeah. Ooh, Jake narrowly dodging the shells from Abney as he hit him up. There's so many bananas in the way. Jake gonna stay on. Abney's still kind of going for Jake. He can set this up if he's gonna try it.
Oh, he does have
He does. Well done. That's a bit tough. Beck falling off as well.
Second time.
A key jump. Uno jumps too early.
Wow.
So Climatee's gonna run away.
Lots of exploring the bottom of the canyon here.
Looking for new shortcuts. Jake, not so clean, but second place is second place. You'll take it when you can get it. Abney getting a bolt for insult to injury is going to take the third.
I was already playing.
Is going to take the third. Big result there. Uno falling a bit behind. Excuse me. Uno falling a bit behind, but we have a close battle at the top. Climatee and Abney. 12 for Abney, 11 for Climatee. Jake's still in striking distance at 8. We are 6 races in, which means we have 10 to go. The Banshee Boardwalk. Yeah, Banshee is,
What is a Banshee? I don't think they're in this course.
The Banshees of Inisherin. There are no Banshees. It's like an animal or something. They screech, that's all I know.
We've got ghosts, we've got bats.
I think they take a lot of liberties. They took a lot of liberties, it sounds like.
I'm just starting to realize the names of
names.
these courses. Yeah, I don't agree with these names. Calamari Banshee.
Well, they nailed the second part of both the names. It is a desert, and it is indeed
a boardwalk. There we go.
So yeah, one of the more treacherous courses in this game,
For sure.
Banshee Boardwalk. Speaking earlier this week with some people, it's just the fact that there's kind of random but very rare rails, I guess I should say.
Right.
So there's just not a lot of there's a lot of spaces you can drive off to the side. Just accidentally.
Interestingly, the beta version of this course had railing everywhere, so they just started removing it.
Well, I guess as the
chaos,
the boardwalk, it weathered over time, so the rails must have fell off. Yeah, that's very interesting, because what's weird is then Rainbow, they pull rails. They must have realized that if there were no rails on Rainbow, they would be 10-minute races. And sometimes it feels like
I'll say again, it's a 2-lap. It should be a 2-lap course.
Yeah, they would have been way ahead of their time.
Yeah. I don't remember. Oh, back off the edge.
Yeah, so that's one of the tricky spots here is a bolt.
There's
a lot of bananas can make it very treacherous.
Okay, and Uno. So that jog in the track with bananas on it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to navigate.
Yeah, chicane's tough enough on its own, but when you throw a few traps in there, it's
all the chicane.
Nice word.
All right, I just said that.
I told you.
Jog.
I like jog too, actually. I think I want to keep that.
The jog.
I told you we're breaking out the $25 words this year.
So there was that game you have to use single syllables. Jog would be the single syllable.
Jog, yeah. Micro Machines?
Manners.
Oh, okay. That would make a lot of sense. Jake getting hit by a backwards green by Abney is going to bring Climatee back into this with Jake. I think Abney's pretty safe.
Yeah, you said that right as he hits the... Yeah, but
and I was going to say a blue is coming, so that does bring the field back in.
He almost got... If he was in here when the blue came, he might have been saved.
There could have been... Well, yeah, there could have been just absolute chaos. Jake's spinning out. He gets Climatee just by sitting there. And now Uno's back in this race. Beck's still pretty clean. As long as he stays on the track, he should be good. Jake in the corner. No spins. They're all just stopped in the bat house. Climatee tumble cancels.
I don't know. This is going to be...
I think Jake should have the advantage as long as he stays on the track. He does. Well played by Jake there, but oh, man. Oh, another star. Insult to injury. So, crazy thing. I don't know if you saw that, but Climatee hopping as he was coming out of the bat house, tumbles on that flat wall.
Yeah.
Takes away his star and will cost him 2 points here. Jake second, Uno third. And one more race. We got the long one. So
this is fun facts?
Yeah, no, this is nap time.
Yeah.
So this is where, real quick before we get into our shenanigans for this year, Beck will have this first half locked up now. He's 4 points up on Climatee, 5 up on Jake, so good start for Beck, 15. Climatee and Jake in good spots. I mean, I think they both won at least a top 2 here to, be above average. A very key race in this series, and Uno. Tough start, but, you can really get your second half started with a good rainbow, so... Very key race, but that's not why we're here right now. We're here... Watch Uno fall off the track. There it goes.
Yeah, one of the few places you can easily fall off this track. You can fall off at the top by the finish line, though, and that's a killer.
Yeah, that's a long one. That's a long tumble. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want to talk about this year? What do you got going on? You want to talk about your thesis?
Sure.
Let's go get it and read it out now.
I should. I'll just I'll start a reading here. It will be done by the end of the tournament.
We have Give a little history of VA, I guess. Last time we had this, 2019. Obvious reasons, 2020 got canceled. COVID taking a lot from us, including the meet. But there's always
was supposed to be the last meet.
Yeah, that was going to be the true end all.
We can't let COVID take that.
No.
So.
Years gone by, every year everyone wondering when we're going to come back, see if we can do one more. This year felt right. Part of it too, we had to let COVID settle through, and that makes sense. And then we had Rue deciding he's going to go doctor.
Yeah, had a few things going on.
Yeah.
Funny enough, so the doctorate was in cybersecurity analytics, and the topic was identifying cheating in Mario Kart.
Okay.
In video games.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart was the one I chose. Surprise, surprise. Mario Kart Wii, though.
Oh, that would have been... Yeah.
So the cool thing about Mario Kart Wii that we don't have with Mario Kart 64 is tons and tons of replays are available.
Yeah.
Because Chatters and that whole crew with ETGP, man, hard to say. They get to upload every...
Yeah.
We have to physically share ghost files around.
That makes sense. Yeah, a lot more data available.
Yeah, but it would be cool if we had a ROM hack here with the tournaments where we collected all that data.
That's been mentioned in the past. People have thought about
all
wanting
the stats.
That, never got implemented. Yeah, so that's interesting.
Dead Hamster, are you listening?
Yeah, to help us, please.
We need and now that we have the decompilation complete, I think
I saw that.
This could happen. If anybody has an interest, please reach out.
Yeah, but for a second. Oh, I was going to ask, do you think you can detect anyone cheating right now in this race?
I mean, clearly Beck is suspicious.
Look at this robot. I don't think he's...
he doesn't even look like he's playing.
I don't think he's changed his facial reactions at all. Somebody needs to go there and
to be
pinch him
honest,
to make
everybody's
sure.
looking pretty serious.
Yeah.
Even Matus back there, I think,
yeah.
Behind Climatee.
If anybody wants to put some names to faces, we got Matus behind Climatee back here. I think he's sitting... Oh, we had a hat on. I was like, he's got long-looking hair back there.
He's business in the front, party in the back.
Well, I was like, yeah, when did he grow a mullet? Since I haven't seen him in the last 20 minutes. You can see a little bit of Dan behind Uno back there. Dan locked in on his phone. He's studying up some game film, I'm sure. Who else we got? We got Deel behind Jake, and I'm assuming that's part of Dennison or maybe Zoran on the left of Jake. Not sure. I don't know who the blue shirt is behind Beck. That's probably his parents. And we're on lap 3 now.
We are on lap 3.
Yeah.
That's it takes to get
that's
to lap 3.
Lesson. I feel like we've been kind of riffing for a little bit here, and we've only got the small part of this.
Yeah, seriously.
But lap 3. Uno falling off early on the race, but he is starting to reel this back a little bit. He's not too far behind. Blue coming in is going to target Climatee in first. It's past Abney. It's towards Climatee now. He's drifting a little wide. Ooh. I don't think he would have gone off the track there, but the bolt definitely saved him a little extra. Jake now taking the lead. Again, big race for everyone here. Abney probably the only one that doesn't necessarily need a win here, but everyone else could really use it to get their second half jump started and round out a good first half. And yeah, I'm saying if Jake or Climatee win, they're going to be right there with Beck going into that second half. I mean, all to play for. Again, since Jake with a perfectly timed blue to go through that chomp. Not ideal because he doesn't get an item, but he is going to be able to drive safer for a little longer. Does have Abney running him down a bit. So is Climatee. Jake's going to go behind them. Here comes Climatee.
Yeah,
he hits
Abney. Oh, wow.
Sorry, Abney hitting a chomp. That's what it was.
Okay.
So Climatee going to take this lead. Jake in second. I think Jake might try and hold on. He could fire this. He is going to fire the red. He's going for it.
Oh, don't fall off the edge. Don't fall off.
Climatee does have enough time to get an item. Okay, Jake is going to get one as well.
I don't know where that red went. I thought Climatee was going to get hit by that.
I think he was far enough away where he was able to get a blocker, but it's also possible got shell cancel. A late deke at the line. Abney's going to take fourth.
Oh,
I think
my God.
Jake dropped that late deke, giving Uno an extra point. And I'll tell you what, halftime here.
Well, and taking an extra one from Beck.
Yeah, exactly. Halftime here, 15 points for Abney.
Wow.
14 for Climatee. He's one behind.
That was a big swing.
Jake at 12. 3 behind Beck. He's still in this one. And Uno at 7. I'll say it again, still in this one. Not an ideal first half, but he's not too far off the pace that he needs, quite frankly. And again, with top 11 or 14 advancing to some sort of the playoffs, you don't necessarily need an above-average rank.
A pretty long course as well, but there's a lot more going on this one.
So, few other important notes here. Bolts, back to being super important at this one.
Yeah.
Is a decent set of mitigation tactics at the ramp that we'll come up to in a bit, but you can get somebody down, that's a huge time loss. And if you can get somebody stranded up there, that's also a huge time loss.
Yeah.
So, bolts
if
important.
If you're targeting somebody with the bolt and you time it just right,
yeah.
it's going to be hard for them to not lose.
Yeah.
Serious.
There's a few little cat and mouse games you can play as well, but bolts important, and because the bolts are important, that also means that stars and boos just as important as well for bolt mitigation tactics. I will say, and then also becomes a little game of cat and mouse, a little chess game. Jake in fourth, Climatee also in fourth. They both kind of held on to their stars for a bit, and so if third and fourth both have stars, there's no bolt potential, because those are the only places that can get bolts. So it's a little bit of strategizing. You know, it's kind of a catch-22. You know, if you're in fourth place, you're like, well, I don't want to use this star to pass everyone because I want to keep getting fourth place items. But if you have an item, you can't get more fourth place items. So
yeah, but you can pick up items while the star engages.
Yeah,
so that's the weird thing in this game. It really the type of item you have dictates whether you can pick up another item.
Yeah,
so drag in a shell, or you have an active star.
Yeah, the inventory system's a bit interesting in this one, but the other note that anyone that's played the new game, Mario Kart World, or any of the new ones, it seems your item gets determined based on what position you are when you hit the items, whereas in this game, your position gets determined based on when the item roulette stops. So you could be in first place, slam on the brakes, let the roulette go all the way, and you're in fourth, and this item. So
yeah, and
you'll see times where people
only on what place you're. I think the newer Mario Karts is also.
I think there's
how many
distance.
seconds you are.
Yeah,
that's not here.
Nope.
So you could slam on those brakes, like getting in third for one frame or something.
Yeah. You can time it where you're getting a fourth place item and then also in first place. That's kind of the best case scenario. Jake using a star there is going to be okay from Uno's reds. You might want to be careful coming around this corner. Oh, the accidental shortcut was almost on the table.
Yeah, I don't... What would we do there again?
So, yeah, there's a set of procedures in place. Basically, they would pause, discuss, and then what would likely apply is that Jake would be told to
drive backwards.
I think he would be told to stay there until he loses a position, essentially, from where he was when he took the short. So he basically would have gone back to full. And then, yeah.
I've definitely seen some. I know, like Luigi Raceway, we had somebody get launched over the wall there.
Luigi, this one has not a potential for it. Rainbow kind of does if you do it towards the finish line going off the track.
Right.
There's a couple just, general shell glitches that can happen. Surprised we haven't seen anybody, try to A/B spin or something on Frap Snowland and go out of bounds, and they'll be like, oh no, a lap skip.
Yeah. Frap Snowland, the shortcut you can definitely find by accident.
Yeah.
Just drive off the course briefly.
It really isn't that unrealistic, because it's if you really want to take that corner cut through the snow, you get aggressive and go from the bridge, basically. Like, you could find yourself out of bounds, but it's not a lot of times
suddenly
that
you've skipped a lap.
Yeah.
But so we actually used to have the VA tournament was skips.
Yeah.
And Frap Snowland was the first level where we disallowed skips because we realized one of the places, I think it's third or just
second or third, one of the two,
you're disadvantaged. You actually get put down between the bridge and the road, and you literally get dropped to the water.
Yeah. Abney winning real quick, sorry. Abney winning, Jake second, Climatee third. Abney opening that lead up again, Jake Climatee close. Yeah, I think it's if everyone plays it perfectly, then all four players are getting put at the same point. Somebody's got to get moved, and it's usually second or third player is just bodied through the water, so it's like kind of unfair in that sense.
Yeah. There's some other minor unfair things, like the game, if there's a tie, there's a polling order.
Yeah.
So if there's a tie between like first and second, first will get.
Yeah.
But I think it goes first, third, second, fourth.
Oh, is it?
Maybe Forrest remember. He doesn't remember, or that's not right. We'll never know.
Well, yeah, we know that that's sort of the order. Like, first definitely gets the first order.
Yes.
But we don't have any confirmed cases, I guess, because you technically can't fully confirm that somebody finished on the same frame. But we've had instances where somebody switched places. You're like, that's probably the player order. It's just that's probably one of the most exciting things, because everyone just starts yelling, oh!
Yeah, it's rare that it's literally to the frame tied.
Yeah. All right, on to Sherbet Land. Once again, close race, top three here.
Fun fact for Sherbet Land, it's the only level that if you fall off, you lose a ton more time.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder why they decided to add that. I mean,
Yeah, because
it's like a level of flavor.
Frap Snowland does
Yeah, because you can go in at Frap Snowland. They don't do it there. little bit of extra flavor. But yeah, it is interesting how many tracks they have, like these one-off
Right,
additions.
yeah, so
like
Bowser Castle, you get the lava, and you have smoke coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
But on Sherbet Land, they also extended the Lakitu effect. Like this, there's a timer that gets longer, and that allows for a shortcut that we...
Oh,
not
right.
in this tournament, but
Yeah, like in
it's just
general,
funny
yeah.
how that very small change actually, like, it enabled it.
I honestly don't think I've ever known that.
Yeah.
So that I'm learning things with all of you.
If it wasn't extended, I'm not sure that it would be
Yeah.
possible to capture.
Well, in classic Sherbet Land fashion, we have two players pulling out to a lead, two players just bodying each other.
And the Penguins.
And the Penguins will do that.
Yeah.
Beck taking a win, Climatee close behind, and then we have a little bit of a gap. Jake and Uno racing it. Uno should be taking this third. He will. Back on the board. Through 10 races, only 8 points. I know he's going to want to put some more in.
Now, Beck, interestingly, he's got 6 firsts, and he's just getting the fourth or third after. He's no seconds.
Yeah, he's all first or almost last and last.
Yeah.
Interestingly, you guys will never see this, but we have a little scoreboard that we have this year for us. So we can get more stats to you guys. For example, Uno has yet to win. Only 2 seconds, too. He's going to have to turn some more of these thirds into seconds, but to be honest, if he really wants to make like a 20-point round work, he's going to have to put a few firsts in.
Gonna get some firsts.
Yeah.
He can definitely do it. Again, he's got the ability.
Yeah, he's had a great week of practice so far, but he got to put it together here. I mean, he's got one of the tougher rounds to start for.
Oh no! Okay. Let's stop coming.
But he body blocks Climatee.
We're giving him bad mojo or too much attention.
He just because he got stuck and he was trying to A/B spin and almost reverse. He body blocks Climatee there. It will give us a very split race here. Abney and Jake in the lead.
We're
Jake
only on lap 1, and again, this is actually the Lightning can play a role here. Not as huge as it once was.
Probably one of the bigger discoveries in 4-player wise. Recent memory is the bolt back up here. We'll see if we get anyone to try it. But Jake with this boo, if he just kind of holds it, he's going to force people to be spamming items.
Was that Jones that figured that out?
It was a combination, actually. Okay. So it was, that year, 2018, me, Beck, Jake, and Dan met up at some like charity event to play a 4-player round. And while we were practicing, we kind of just noticed somebody got bolted, and then they just kind of went straight or to the left a little bit, and they hit that polygon and tumbled down, or they didn't tumble right away. So we were like, that's interesting. So we ended up practicing, we found it, and then independently, both Jones and Zoran discovered that as well the same year. So we came to that VA 2019 with 6 people just kind of sitting there like, who's going to use it first?
Funny, yeah. So that Zoran wasn't at that event, so completely independently.
It was something like Zoran, and one of them found it 2 months before, and one of them found it like 2 or 3 weeks before. But yeah, everyone joined into this tournament or into that tournament, and then Beck ended up pulling it off in a round, and a lot of people that were just sitting there were like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, and I don't know. I've only done it a few times, but it's pretty doable. Like, once you know what you're doing, you just gotta know where to aim.
It's just about setting it up. Yeah. Aiming. Jake with a very late red shell cancel, also stole some shrooms. Is going to get away from Climatee here. Climatee taking it a bit tight. Uno with the star. This looks dangerous for Climatee. Beck in a really good spot. He's still laying the wood down. Jake can try to cycle items.
I feel like Uno's got a shot at second here.
Uno's got a great shot at second. It will depend on what Jake gets, and Jake has to drive this cleanly. Shrooms is one of the items that it will take to help him. Wait a minute. Beck does stay on the track, but Uno probably going to be good for second. As long
I
as
was getting nervous with this. I just thought he was going in the water.
You can take insanely aggressive lines there, and you don't notice just how much your cart turns.
And you're just airborne for too long, and then you're gone.
Tails takes a second. That's good to get him started, but 5 tracks to go. He definitely wants to keep this momentum going. Beck,
double digits.
Beck winning. Jake in third there. Beck pulling away now. 7 points ahead of Climatee. I know, right? That's what it felt like. 7 points ahead of Climatee and 9 ahead of Jake.
A re-record.
Yeah, I'll be in the next game. A win here for Beck would more or less seal the round for him, but more importantly for him, he just wants to keep this momentum going. Jake and Climatee, though, definitely fighting. This will be a spot down the line, for playoff seedings and placements. So key races here coming in for them early in this tournament. Both kind of aiming for that magical 24, although with this year's cutoffs, you know, you either want to go, depending what you're aiming for, 20 or...
Good God.
What did you do?
I have a wound. Like, bleeding.
Do you want to attend to it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
If I pass out, just come...
Yeah, just know this is what he's doing for you, Chad. Drew is streaming through injury right now.
Whatever. Anyway.
Put your Abney Marties in the chat to show your support. Oh no, the room's an emote only, so now you have to put Abney Marties in.
Your only way to communicate. Okay, now I've lost... okay. Okay, Uno's got a bolt.
Yeah, Climatee had a star. Climatee's in the corner. Jake actually very heady threw a green shell to knock out Abney's rotating red shell. But Jake taking that really carefully. Bolt does come down from Uno, I believe, this time, yeah. Abney at the top. He's got to make sure he hops. He does an MT2. Whoa, Uno racing dirty. With the smash on Climatee. Jake just sizing up in time, blocking Uno there. Uno gotta be careful here.
Oh, yeah.
Jake a little early on the shell, but he does get the hit on. That's a tough one for...
you take that corner, get a red shell, you're gone.
That happened many a times, many key races, too. With all this chaos going on, Abney opening up a lead, gets through the thwomps pretty clean.
Got a blue shell coming.
Jake's got to be careful. Does sneak through, and the blues should be far enough ahead at this point. Oh, it's sneaky banana. Beck is gonna have to be careful. Okay, he does get hit. Jake now right on his tail, and we got half a lap to go, and this is open for anyone. Climatee's in this even fourth.
It's about as tight as about a
You know, spamming that that red. I don't think he would have had a chance to get Beck though. One corner to go. Is going to take this race, and with Climatee finishing fourth, I actually think...
banana.
Yeah.
And Uno took care of it.
Uno's lucky he didn't have thwomp before, because we got stopped in his tracks. Yeah, Abney now 10 points ahead of Climatee and Jake. 27, both of them at 17, and then Uno at 11. Drew is still just baffled by how he was able to
it's like
injure himself.
Considering I don't know where it came from, it's a decent amount of blood.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I don't know. This desk is fighting back.
Might have cut myself on the desk. Okay.
Everyone, please say your thoughts.
Very focused.
Send your energy over for Drew, for him to make it through.
All right, this is the only course where you, being in first, can take the entire item, all the item blocks in a pit stop.
Yep. Good chance to take all the items in the pit stop, and a good chance. This is one of the better tracks to totally front run for most of that reason as well.
Yeah, you start to also just leave booby traps.
You can leave the traps,
and it's dangerous over there.
Also, for the same fact, because all the items are in one spot, you can trap that pretty easily because there's only so many places for you to drive if you're going for an item. Jake leaving a few behind here, so now Climatee's going to get a chance. Spam this brew to help out Drew. Yeah, spam some brews. I will say as well, we haven't commented on this yet, but a new addition to this year's ROM hack, the lightning.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've noticed in the background, there's less seizure warning this year. A new code, I guess, Game Shark code is more, for lack of a better term, has been added in to allow the game to now just show like darker flash of light, and then just everyone shrinks. So a big quality of life improvement. A few players have asked for it, and finally got around to it. So I think Jones was the one that implemented that.
Jones was happy to find that when we did the ROM hack, we didn't actually move anything around, because Mario Kart is...
Yeah. I don't know if we're being trolled or not. There might have been some internet down, but I think we're back. Dennison, get off the Wi-Fi. And his 12 devices. No. What you all missed in that time is Abney took a major skip, and he's been disqualified from the tournament. Oh, wow. Stinson bringing the bandages.
Yeah.
Blue shell coming out, Climatee taking it, but it's got a decent lead here. A good-sized lead. Beck gonna avoid that blue. Jake also gonna avoid it. So this blue could reel the field back in. Uno also having a lightning bolt here. Is gonna use. I think he's gonna double up for items. He is. It's a blue shell as well. Climatee not loving what he's seeing behind him right now. Uno moves into third. Beck does have a star, too.
Uno's really holding on to that.
I think he's waiting for a more straight path to use it. Yeah, it's a little tricky sometimes at Toads, because you can just kind of launch yourself into a wall, and next thing you know, your blue shell's gone. Jake can start sending in some of these reds. Yeah.
Uno can safely get more items because he has a star.
Gets through with the star. Climatee getting hit. Now Beck takes the lead. Jake getting a third place item, a single shroom. Uno with the
All right,
bolt though
Uno's got
instead.
second. Okay, just don't run into something.
Yeah, Uno needs. He should avoid these items. Just go straight to the finish.
Yeah,
Uno.
agreed. Those are dangerous items over there.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my
the
god.
random green.
Oh my gosh! It's like,
What is
was that? Did Beck shoot that?
No,
back?
it might have. That was from a while ago though. Uno still maybe not even gonna take second. Jake out racing him. No.
Oh, he
Block.
kept it. That was a quick Lakitu return. He just tumbled directly
Yeah.
into the grass. Like no
That was
delay.
crazy.
I can't
Uno
believe he kept
had the
second
wind
after that.
sealed. The random green comes from nowhere, hits him out of bounds. Oh. And just like that,
Abney's up to 30.
Abney's up to 30. He has
Otherwise,
this one locked. I will tell you,
Everybody else is in the teens.
the also good thing about our scoreboard, 5 straight wins now for Abney.
Yeah.
Doing well, keeping everyone behind him split. Important battles, though, between Climatee, Jake, and even Uno. Uno's still in this battle for second in this round.
For real. Yeah. 3 races
5
left,
points back,
including
yeah.
this one.
I mean,
yeah.
he needs to get a win at some point, most likely. I think he would need a win at some point. You know, still on the table for him. Abney, though, great start here. A little bit of RNG at the end there, but yeah, then that green shell, that is just so unlucky for him. It kind of sums up his round though here. Jake gonna send all 3 reds out to Abney. I don't think Abney's got enough blockers to protect from that. Yep. Jake with one
Shells
more.
are pretty effective in this course. There's
Yes.
not really a lot of holes on the side of the course, so they just go for their shot.
Yes, great point. Yeah, shells here. You know, lightnings and stars still really good, but shells play a huge factor here. So, quite frankly, being towards the back is a bit more beneficial here. Plenty of potential items. Also would like to front run it. Gotta win the race to win.
That is...
At the same time, speaking of winning the race, there's 3 blue shells on the field. All of them picked up at the same item block, I believe. Jake gonna use his. Actually, this works well for Jake because Abney used his. Jake gonna keep his as he goes in the first, blocks the other, so no harm, no foul, you would think. And then BA RNG, the bolt here.
You know, I'm trying to do math in my head to see, can you win a round by never winning? Just
32
second
points, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Let's
Pass
see.
that first round. I think so. You don't have to win to
Yeah,
win.
true. You don't have to win to win.
I'm stating the non-obvious.
You have to win.
You have to win that race.
Yeah,
You have to win the
yeah.
race to win the race.
You have to win the race to. Anyways, Beck wins. 6 straight win. He is proving that you do have to win the race. The easiest strat to winning the round is winning the race.
All right.
It's enough
Yeah,
win
we-
talk.
Yeah.
Beck at 33 obviously has this one locked up already. I don't know.
Climatee knocking at the 20 door.
Yeah. Beck not quite on a 40 watch, but a high 30s potential. Yeah, Climatee and Jake. 19 to Climatee, 18 to Jake. Uno still in range, even with that 3rd place finish, but
So Chaco Mountain is kind of my nemesis here because there's this switchback turn.
you know, if we were playing in 100cc though, they would have a railing there, and we wouldn't have this problem.
You know what? Let's play mirror mode next time.
Oh no.
Or does that? It's 100cc, does it?
I think
have
it is.
the railing?
Yeah, I would think
Okay.
so. And then we
Yeah,
we
that
don't.
railing.
The problem is we don't have it unlocked in the ROM hack. All right, somebody got to play all the cups before the next race.
Right now.
Yeah. No, the railing there. I will say, if we tried to play mirror mode, I think it would make everyone at the meet afraid because you have to face the cars on toads. It would be entertaining from a viewer perspective.
Yeah, that would be more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I find this one difficult at the end. And then Mario Raceway, which is coming up, I find it to be feels luck based to me. I'm just maybe not skilled.
Yeah. Mario is. It's just the fact that it's such a short track.
It's so short, and
you get
like,
one power item, it can last you like half a lap, more or less. Yeah.
And the shells are basically
Yeah.
useless, both because of the shape of the course and because the
Shell
bushes think that they're shells or it
Yeah.
like takes up an item on
Yeah.
the
So,
spot.
advanced tech discussion, but shell
Yeah.
limit on Mario Raceway essentially means every shell that gets pulled out is considered over the limit. So, easy way to cancel shells throughout the whole race. Lap 3 here, though. Uno has a power item.
Having that. Be interesting. How carefully are they? Oh, okay. A little early. I think.
Oh, he's pretty far behind.
okay.
Yeah.
But still,
This is going to benefit
He-
Climatee
yeah.
a lot.
since he had a bolt, you had to go. Really
Oh, Abney spins
careful.
out. The Reds, though. Abney tumbles. Abney doesn't send him till late. Jake still gets
Oh.
second. Late send there by Abney. I think he got snagged on the wall, too. And the streak is dead, folks. 1, 2, 3, 6 straight wins.
Yeah.
Caps it off with a third.
He's still got majority wins, though.
He does have a lot of wins. He has 10 of them, in fact.
10 out of a possible 6.
But yeah, we're on to the last track now. Uno with 14 really needs a win to kind of salvage this, to be honest. This is a bit tough round for him, but big storyline here. Climatee versus Jake. Climatee at 22 points, Jake at 20. You know, if Jake can just beat Climatee here, worst case, he only loses him by a point. But Climatee's got a real chance to, you know, still get above 24. 5 takes this win here. Another tumble from Climatee.
So of those 64 matches, 4 rounds of 16,
Yes.
you're just adding up points.
Yep.
So every race matters as much as any other race.
Yeah, exactly. Jake got a quick tumble on his getting hit by a bolt there. So he's back up and running after getting a late one there, but Uno takes the lead. Jake in second. See what happens. Uno's in not exact. Oh, hits a bomb. Jake, takes it a little too tight around Kyle's corner.
Uno in first.
Yeah.
No items.
It's just tough because look, Climatee picked up a pair of stars here. Climatee's going to be in the lead going into the final. Does get hit by a red. Oh, Abney is going to keep him in check, so Climatee uses it probably earlier than he wants to. Jake going to race out to a bit of a lead here. Nah, Climatee's on his tail. Jake's going to be...
Star for Beck.
Oh, Climatee goes over the brick wall, maybe?
Shortcut?
I don't know how much over the wall he went, but...
Jones is
referee.
perhaps saying that was a shortcut? I don't know.
Well, we'll have to go
Oh,
review
Beck
this.
right into the bomb.
Yeah, so this could be important for Jake. It could be a win depending on what the refs decide. No, Climatee takes the win. Jake in second. Abney in third. Uno in fourth.
All right.
I think we're allowed to do this.
In chat, do you think that was a shortcut? Was he tumbling over the wall, or
He like kind of jumped over and went kind of around it. So
Okay, kind of.
yeah, that's the round. 35 points for Beck. Great start to this tournament for him. 10 wins, no seconds, 5 thirds.
No second.
Climatee coming through in second in this round. 25 points, just above that 24 barrier we talk about. You know, pretty solid round for him. I'm sure he'll take it. Jake at 22. Good to get some points on the board. Good start. You know, story of that round, 7 seconds round. And then 14 points for Uno, bringing up the rear here. That's your round. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back in a bit. Next round of the group stage, we got Duff, Trent, Dennison, and Kazn. Should be a good one, so anywhere. Be back soon.
Alright everyone, we are back. We're just about to start another round. We've got Kazn, Trent, Duff, me. You guys, I believe, are ready to go. Looks like Duff took all of Denny's hair here.
One of Duff's many escapades.
I think these guys are here. Picking. Is me, Beck. Yep. Joined with Mgay.
Professional commentator.
Yep. Highly paid.
I am.
Nope, we're not late yet. Oh, wait, it is 8:01. Crap, you're right. I thought it was 8. Almost 8 on the dot. It says 9 or 9.
That's a 5-point penalty for
Starting late.
just for Duff, not for us.
Is there a penalty for breaking the controller? There should be.
No, but won't be done.
Your name's not Kevin Booth? Never heard of Kevin Booth.
Bringing some of them, we can make it 5 of them. See if you like some.
Doesn't matter. As long as it works the same as the other ones. Duff promises he's not a Kevin Booth. He's not going to break it.
Alright. Seems like Duff showed up to the tournament with no controller. He just sat down, ready to play. Had no controller. Which is interesting.
Does he know what game he's playing right now?
I'm not entirely sure. Let's see how this round goes. You know, I like to say that I sometimes come into these events cold. I don't grind a lot of multiplayer, but this man's on another level. No controller.
He is what we all aspire to be.
You guys ready?
Yeah, Kazoo's first round here. We haven't seen him back in the States since the last VA meet in 19. I think Trent as well. We seen him in Mario Kart. Definitely not on Duff either. Denny's been popping up in some tournaments online and other meets. We're off here.
Trent with a very interesting start here.
Oh. What? Roller problem? Or calibration issue? Lots of controller problems here. Classic. Or we make it. Alright. Out item. Behind him, but Duff has a star, so he but in here. Saves himself from a spin out as well.
Getting another star here.
Cutting through the grass again. Star. Swap items here. Oh, but he hit the bomb. You now in front with a red. Ooh, nice on the raceway. If Kazoo can hold this lead until the last lap.
He's still holding. And he's
Swa-
just used a
oh,
star.
wow, that's
and gets a
huge.
bolt. Classic star bolt combo.
He's gonna get into first already, so other people are gonna be able to grab items for the last turn. Definitely could get passed back up.
Anything can happen on the raceway.
Reds are flying. Still ahead. Last items. Trent hits a green, picks up a red, only a red as well. Duff gets hit by a shell here. Oh, hold on. That nice star bolt comp. Pretty close start here. Chaotic, all the items, and see how even these guys end up at the end of all of the madness here. Star. Oh, Duff. Railing item there. Duff again. Trent going through the moles. Red hits Kazn. Now we've got a pretty big gap, actually. Trent and Kazn are like way ahead now. That gap just got closed. Something. Bomb, perhaps.
There's a blue pill.
Gonna bring Trent right back. Still has a pretty big lead. Duff missed. Grab another item because he's holding these triple shrooms, which he now. About to get hit. Trent hold on with his single green. Oh, he has two. Lightning through the moles while small, and there's another lightning.
Kazn with 2 lightnings in a row.
It's enough to catch up. Unlikely. Trent, take. Third. Tied up at 4. Lightnings pick up here. My favorite start there. Might block the tunnel here with this. It makes it. Oh, but
Trent goes through.
Under the water, or into the water, through the ground there. You gotta watch out, there's a place where the floor sort of doubles up and it thinks you're on the bottom floor. It's kind of flip underground there. Very dangerous.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
You know, Denny fires a bolt.
Like this. Alright, sorry about that. Continuing on here. Zuya with the boo out in front in lap 3 here.
Oh, he misses the ramp.
That's gonna be a problem.
Denny makes it in. He's gonna catch up some ground and get into first.
Oh, Kazn's right behind.
Denny shrooms his way into the victory. Very nice.
Alright, on the Calamari Desert here. Oh, 2 lightnings.
Thunderstorm warning in the desert early on here.
Watch out.
Trent fires his bolt, gets a star. That's gonna enable him to make up a lot of ground here, and he pulls out into the lead.
Still holding it. Will he swap items? He does. Duff gets a star. One shell for Denny. That's coming for Trent. Can Trent get something to block it? Oh, just not in time.
Not in time.
Barely.
Still out to a pretty decent lead, though, as Kazn draws a bolt.
All pretty evenly spaced here. Kazn's got a blocker here. Trent behind with the reds. He's going to send him. Denny with the star on the last lap here is going to be really nice. Oh, he tried to grab an item. Didn't get it. Oh, and now Duff with the bolt. Red connects. Blue hits Kazn. Here comes Duff.
Duff out to the lead.
Dodging bananas, but he gets
a
a
second place star. That's huge.
He's got to make the run for it.
Can he do it?
Not enough.
Just a frame too late.
Needed a mini turbo in there.
It's because I didn't triple tap? Yeah. I was looking at the star. Thought it would activate.
Alright, TK Jungle Park right here. The mushrooms are really strong here. Lightning can be dangerous because people will have to stop at the ramp. And Kazn gonna pull ahead here. Trimming through the grass, Duff misses the jump.
But Kazn spins out.
Just to get back on the track.
Denny draws a bolt.
Alright,
We'll see where he uses that.
everyone's pretty close, so... Oh, and Duff goes off the track. He was maybe going for the bridge shortcut there.
Kazn just kind of goes off the track. Not sure what happened there.
And will Denny target here? No, he's gonna hold the bolt, but he goes down from
Oh,
a
no.
banana too. Who can stay on? It looks like it's Trent. And he finally swaps items. Go back to third. And he gets a star too, so the bolt star combo coming in clutch again. Alright, Denny is just behind Trent. The bolt comes out. Duff risking being overlapped, actually. I'm not entirely sure if I've witnessed an overlap in one of these tournaments, but it looks like that's what is perhaps happening here, as Duff has come to a complete stop to try to run someone over and gets hit by a green shell twice as punishment. Maybe deserved. Trent gets hit by a blue.
Denny and Trent neck and neck here. Denny pulls a little bit ahead, but has a banana. Has a lot of bananas. Drops a few of them on the bridge. Trent spins out.
Denny
Duff
went-
with a late bolt.
Wow, Trent takes it with the mushrooms.
What was that?
Denny went pretty wide up the cave hill, and it might have cost him, but yeah, probably wouldn't have been able to compete with those mushrooms anyways. Kazn third.
That level stresses me out.
10 points for Kazn and Denny.
The way it's built, everything.
Oh, Duff was watching my round. Oh, no, he wasn't. Never mind. I take that back. Where's he going? He was watching time trial world records. That's what it is. Alright, we got 2 stars here. I guess they'll save them for the grass.
Oh, but Kazn misses that jump.
It's rough. Oh,
As
Trent
does
does too.
Trent.
It's big for Denny. Can almost try to just front run this now, honestly, unless someone wants to target him with lightning.
Holding on to that star for the time being. Duff causes some chaos, knocking Kazn around a bit.
Duff going for the Mario Kart 8 route here. Ooh, the boo and the lightning in play. It gets stolen. And that lightning now belongs to Trent. But Denny still way, way, way out ahead.
The lightning comes out, sends Kazn off the track.
Got his own lightning used against him. Alright, Denny really just needs to make this one jump here. And
No, he's playing it safe, going
yeah,
around.
He's really far ahead, so, you know, why not?
Yeah, I think he can afford to do so, and as I say that, he gets knocked around by, I think that was a blue shell. Just stays on the track, though, so doesn't seem to be in any real danger.
No. Trent just goes around that banana. And he takes it.
Meanwhile, Duff bolts Kazn off the track.
Oh, he stays on. Duff has a chance to take a point. The star. Wow. Great item.
That should do it for him.
You're using the claw grip. That's not standard, that's claw.
Alright, Duff has picked up 5 here.
You're holding it like this. That's the claw. That's what that's called. We call it the claw.
Off to Banshee Boardwalk.
Normal.
I always feel like this one, a lot of the time, comes down to just who stays on the track for the longest. See who falls in. Denny with the star. Can he launch anyone off the track? He's holding. And he uses it. Duff stays on. Trent stays on.
And Duff is the first one off the track.
There he goes.
Duff is an avid swimmer, so I guess that tracks.
Makes sense. And fires the blue. Kazn has to be careful here on this turn. Blue shell. It's fine. And Duff off the track again. And greens get fired back. Denny gets hit. Very nice. Trent clearing out a banana with his red. Now has 5 reds on him. Kazn dropping a banana right around the crack jump. Duff with a quick lightning. Squishes Trent.
Then he avoids the squish. Never
Spoke
mind.
too soon.
Commentator's curse.
And Duff is off the track once again. Ooh, nice green gets Trent. The blue goes through Denny while he was in 3rd. It's on the way to Kazn. He's got to stay on the track. Trent has a boo. He might try to steal a Duff item. Probably looking to take whatever Duff gets next. Or he might, yeah, he's got it. There's so many bananas, he just had to go for it. And he has triple shrooms now. Oh, Kazn is off the track. Duff doing some real trolling here. Gets 2 people, actually. Honestly, great bolt.
Kazn still too far ahead. Takes the win on this one. Trent in 2nd.
You can make it there. doing a little donut.
Bit of swag, I like that. Denny with a bit of swag as well. 3rd place finish.
Alright, we are on to the long one here. Oh, we're clearing out bombs early. It's always nice. A lot of reds in play here. There's a lightning. Duff getting quite a few of those.
Duff may not be in it racing-wise, but he certainly is causing a lot of chaos right now.
Definitely.
Which, again, that tracks.
Mushrooms for like almost 15 seconds. It's insane. See, I have the goal. I tried.
This is actually what kind of makes this group interesting. You don't have anyone who's like a, you know, a non-shortcut record holder or something, you know, going just spamming mini turbos. So you're really seeing some more kind of even item usage here. People swapping places over and over. I mean, just look at the track of the players going through the middle of the screen. They're all right next to each other here. Nobody's trying to front run by just basically time trialing the track. People continuously swapping spots with these items. Now Trent in front with the double star. Kazn right behind him with his own star. Oh, Denny with the lightning. Oh, Duff only gets a blue shell. That doesn't help him too much.
Reached lap 2 of Rainbow Road. You
Oh,
know what
Duff.
that means.
Duff jumps off the track.
There goes Duff. Way off the track.
What else does it mean, though? Is that it?
What?
Is that it? Just Duff jumping off the track on lap 2?
I guess.
More lightnings here. Oh, Kazn gets squished. And Duff is falling behind just a little bit after launching off the track. Of course, the lightning will help him catch up, but he's going to need a handful of those. Trent with some nice blocks. Oh, he gets hit by the fake though. And the three of these guys are right next to each other. Over halfway through this race. Duff trying to climb back. Heads out. It's Kazn. Then he moves into first. Oh, there's another bolt. Can Trent get a shock dodge? Nope. The banana strats from Kazn, but right into the chomp.
Oh no.
Duff has made up a little bit of ground, actually, since falling off the track.
Not too much space between the four of them right now. As Duff hits a chomp, not working in his favor.
Oh, Kazn gets launched in the air but stays on the track. Everyone's still really close. Kazn with the star is going to jump right back in here. This is going to be a three-way battle for the end here. The star saves Kazn from getting hit by a green.
Trent firing a bolt here. That's going to enable him to pass Kazn, take the lead. We'll see if he can hang on to that.
Then he has a star to try to catch up. The final stretch here.
Trent has a boo. We'll see if he can snag a good item.
Well, he can. Oh, he gets Duff's gold shroom here.
Not the worst thing to
Yep,
have in this
that'll
case.
work. Trent will take it. Denny almost makes it. 15, 13, 5, and 15. we're halfway through here. Pretty even between 3 of these guys at least. What could be a little bit scary here is if Duff starts pulling bolts on Wario Stadium. I don't really know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, Duff's a total wild card here. Anything could happen. Trent with the bolt.
Okay. Oh, nice fake there. It's Trent. Not sure what the play is for Trent here. There's a blue on the way for Kazn. That actually might catch him at the hill here. Gotta watch out. Oh, Kazn went for the tumble dodge and actually just barely missed out on getting it. He's gonna go for the mini turbo. And he
Barely
tumbles
gets it.
and makes it just barely. And just like that, everyone is still pretty close here. Duff trying to catch up, but hasn't picked up his bolt yet. I'm waiting for it. Honestly, Duff is still, I mean, every player is kind of evenly spaced out, just a little bit away from each other, so anyone's in it still.
Still plenty of track left.
Every type of shell in play here. We got a red, a green, and a blue. The blue is going. It's gonna catch up to Denny. And Kazn has a boo. And if I was Kazn, I'd be fairly tempted to hold on to that because you could potentially be avoiding a lightning with it on the next lap, but we'll see what he does.
Definitely a high value item right now.
I'd be fairly happy with a boo in second at, on lap 3 of Wario Stadium here. Of course, there is no lightning in play currently, but, you never know.
Plenty of item boxes. We'll see what happens.
Denny out front with the green still. Misses Kazn there. Kazn with the spin out. Oh, there's
Trent
the
with the-
lightning. Had to quick use it. Oh, Kazn gets hit. Squished. Yeah, and Kazn wants to go ahead and swap, which is fair play when you're in third now. If he throws those reds, might get Trent. Oh, but Trent gets them both blocked with the triple greens. Kazn needs a great item here. Just gets a single red in third, though. Might not help him. Blue shell on its way. I'm not sure if that blue will make it to Denny or not. Could, but might not be enough. Denny still takes it. Trent in second and Kazn third.
Duff, are you driving backwards?
Just testing the limits of the track.
No, Drew.
Not sure where it landed here, and the lightning's out immediately. Duff uses it. Duff going for the wide item here.
Nobody else goes.
Duff in first. Can he front run it? Now's his time. Kazn with the boo in second once again here. Now he's in first. Nah, there is a blue shell in play, I believe, so he uses the boo. Might have been a bit early on it. Yep, the blue shell's on its way. Might have avoided it. Nope, it's still coming. There it is.
Trent with the second place star.
Wow. Trent could have, yeah, he threw the red a little bit early. And Duff with the lightning here. Oh, Duff into the water. A strategic red shell dodge, some might say. Doesn't get the timing right for the Wikitu placement there and spins out. Oh, Kazn hits a penguin. Can he stay ahead? Oh, barely avoids another penguin. And Trent gets hit by Denny. Kazn's got enough of a lead to hold on here. Swag finish. Denny second, Trent third. Yeah, it's still really close between three of these guys here.
That kind of stuff would bother me.
I've a lot of stretch though. One match with all people. I won't drink it. Just don't think I'm going
Red's already out. Duff and Kazn getting hit. Denny send one for everyone. Trent's blocking with a fake here. What's interesting on this track now is this was definitely a big lightning track. Oh, Duff. Duff misses the ramp entirely and is now in the corner. He's looking for a new shortcut. A lot of people, if they were to get a lightning here... Oh, Duff gonna explore the other side. Oh, man. That's rough. I don't think he's coming back from this, but if he picks up, you know, maybe 10 or 20 lightnings, you know, he's right back in it. He's, well, Dennison falls off.
Dennison!
Didn't even have to use a lightning. Just the aura. Duff is coming back. They know the lightnings are coming.
Denny just preparing for the inevitable. Meanwhile, Trent slipping out to a bit of a lead here.
Yep, and Duff and Kazn kind of fighting, or Denny and Kazn fighting here, rather. Duff with the star, then he gets hit. These guys are just trading shells, and Trent's kind of running away here. Which is actually very interesting for the points between the three of these guys remaining very even if Trent wins this. Denny cutting through the grass. Duff was spamming jumps up the ramp. I know. Oh, he's visiting the castle. He's on lap 2, and he says, "You know what? I'm visiting." Oh,
it's not
he's through the wall. New shortcut. Well, that's a play.
All right. You see something new every time we do one of these.
Duff strategically missing every item box. I don't know how he just did that. He looks like he's doing a skips run here. You've got the reds, just go.
Meanwhile, Trent is
I'm not sure if this is allowed by tournament rules, whatever's happening right now, but
might have to go to the booth on this one.
Trent gonna take it. Kazn, and yeah, I wonder who's getting third. Hard to say.
Oh, Denny with the clutch third!
Wow. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? We got 2 players with 21 here.
Trent not far behind at all with 19.
Duff going straight through the grass. The front run. Duff doesn't need items.
He has a plan.
Oh, he gets hit.
It's all part of the plan.
Now Trent out in front with reds. Oh, Trent just barely avoids the thwomp. Everyone taking it really slow around some of those turns. Oh, Denny has the lightning. Is he gonna target Duff? Denny wants the swap, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. He was still in fourth, and Duff has a bolt, and Denny gets a second bolt. Well, this could definitely get interesting. Denny in first with the bolt. And the spin out from that lightning allowed him to dodge a red shell. Oh, Denny spins himself out into the thwomp crush. Now he's back and forth with the bolt, but Duff just fell off. Oh, Duff goes off the track again. Denny is still holding this bolt. I don't know if he's just going to swap for items here with him being in third. He could just specifically try to target whoever's in second at the spiral or something and try to get someone to fall off. Well, okay, that's the play. I'm not sure that he even did that on purpose. It was a great bolt on Duff, but he could be worried Duff is going to make the large comeback here on lap 3. So, but he was kind of just swapping items there, it seemed. It ended up being a nice lightning though. And Denny now in front. But it's a battle between Kazn and Trent for second. Trent needs something good though. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Duff with a huge troll. Trent takes second, Kazn takes third. Alright, last cup here. Kazn does the mini turbo, gets out ahead. Can he grab all the items? He misses. And just gets a green, but Trent now has the reds. Will he fire? Trent's gonna hold the red. Oh, but he hits a car. Okay, Trent has the lightning star combo here, and he's in first. Uses it. Or gets the banana blocker. Blue shell's coming for Trent now. Takes out one of Denny's reds. Red came down from the sky there as it was thrown while tumbling. And Kazn goes off the track. Everyone hitting the cars. Lots of damage here. Bus hit. Duff in second. Some triple shrooms. But Reds are coming for him. He stays on the track. Duff misses the items. Trent running away here. Blue shell gets Trent, and Trent gets run over right after.
Comboed by that truck there.
Denny moves into first. Ooh, but Trent has a boo. This could be big. Needs to steal something good for this last lap, but he doesn't get anything. If he had waited a split second, he could have got the second star from Duff there. Oh, Banana gets Trent. Everyone is super close. Duff hits Kazn now.
Stealing all my items.
Red hits the wall.
Denny slowing down.
Going through the buses. Denny and Trent make it through. Kazn spins out. Oh, and Trent only gets greens. Denny takes it. Trent shortly behind. Oh, and Duff steals it. Duff grabs the 1 point on the last frame.
Let's see what happened.
Just a few tracks left here. And Duff gets his star stolen by Trent. Duff gets picked up. Kazn is barely behind Trent here. Needs to grab something good. Shell to catch up. He just has 2 fake items though. Watch out for Trent throwing his green backwards. Oh, Kazn gets the shrooms. He can move ahead. Oh, but the lightning comes out now. Now Kazin's stuck with the mushrooms. Then he hits the snowman. Duff has a star. He has the star here. Trying to close the gap. A lot of fake items. Watch out. Kazn gets a blue shell, so might be able to stop anyone who passes him here if Trent can catch up.
Alright, fires his reds.
They all hit the wall. Good win for Kazoo there. And Denny takes third. 25, 25, 28, and 6 here.
Onto Chaco's Stupid Mountain.
Oh yeah. Kazn favorite.
The Kazn Classic.
Duff in first. Sandbags. Duff just doesn't like those first place items, you know. All part of the sandbag strats. Really nice driving from Kazn here. Just barely clips the side of the hill, but then the Reds get him. Star in play. Watch out.
Denny coming in hot here.
Yeah. Kazn
Oh man.
Everyone getting hit. Watch out.
Full send.
Everyone getting slammed into the wall there. Denny out in front with a boo. Can he steal an item from Duff? Duff picks up an item. Well, and now Trent's in fourth, actually. See what Denny does with this boo. Could just hold it for the end. Ooh, and now Kazn hits Denny with the banana. Final stretch here. No bolts in play. A blue. Can the blue make it? It might make it to Kazn there. I think it will. Can Denny catch him? Right on the last corner with the mushrooms. He tumbles. And Kazn takes it. Just barely there. Alright, we are here. Final track for these guys for this group stage. And it's Mario Raceway. A really even round from 3 of these guys here. 28, 26, and 30 right now.
A very nice effort from all of them here.
Kazn moves ahead. The shell glitch on this track takes away Trent's item. Good move from Kazn there. Pulls out the green and makes the red disappear.
Oh, but Trent gets hit with a nice deke.
Wow. Blue shell hits Kazn. Then he has a shroom. Can use it here. He wants another item. Blue shell's going. Gonna hit Kazn here. Here comes Duff, the star.
Kazn with a boo. Can he steal a good item? Nope, he's just gonna go right through the mushroom there.
He's
another boo.
Wow. Fake hits Trent from Denny. Can Kazn hold on the final turn here? No reds in play. He might. Kazn will take this one. And Denny second. And Trent's going to take the third. And that is the round here. 31, 27, 6, and 32. Wow, really, really close for these guys. Great round. Kind of having to play around some antics from Duff there. A pretty interesting one. We've got some more rounds coming up soon, though. Let's take a look. We will have Matus, Stinson, Zoran, and Kyle coming up next. That should be a good one. We will be back in just a little bit.
Stinson, start it. Whenever.
I'm gonna let Zoran take control.
Stinson is play once, so.
Okay,
Good
good luck,
luck.
everyone.
Good luck.
Alright, good luck.
Alright, welcome back. We have our next round with Stinson, Zoran, Kyle, and Matus. I'm Mgay on commentary, and joining me right now is Uno.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you looking for this particular round, Mgay, you think?
I don't know. That remains to be seen. Starting off, we've got Stinson out to an early lead. Zoki in the back with a star. Swaps items.
Kyle cutting through the grass a little bit. Comes back and gets some items.
Meanwhile, Zoran gaining some ground with the star. And a gold shroom in the back.
Got some reds coming up at Stinson. That's going to let Kyle take the lead.
Oh, but Kyle gets a boo. We'll see if he can steal something good.
Yeah, Zoran sneaks by on the inside of the grass with the gold mushroom. Kyle keeps the boo, looking for something. There's a star, but he ends up getting the double mushrooms from Matus. Going into lap 3 here. I always hate being in first place going into lap 3.
We've all been there.
I think Kyle's sitting in a good position, but Matus is catching up here with the star, and we'll see. I don't think Kyle's going to give, he definitely doesn't give him the shock dodge. He'll probably cycle in the tunnel here. Zoran gets some speed items, and so does Stinson, but it's blanked from the bolt, and Kyle picks up another bolt.
2 quick ones.
That blue is probably going to retarget Kyle, but I think he's going to make it all the way to the end.
And Kyle will take it.
He gets there before the blue. So Kyle's in first, Zoran second, Stinson in third on the Ouija Raceway. Now we're at Moo Farm. The original Moo Farm. Not this crazy Mario Kart World Moo Farm. Early bolt. Zoran takes the lead. Oh, Matus gets hit by the mole on the inside of that first turn. See if Kyle uses it to cut some moles here. Cycles, misses the item blocks, but that's alright. He's going to cut up some ground here with that. Zoran pulls a boo. Trip shrooms for Matus in fourth. That's never what you want to see in fourth place.
And Zoran steals the triple shrooms.
Whoa, what? Stinson goes flying. Stinson Falls is not on Moo Farm, but he was going cow tipping or something.
Stinson's Farms, home of Stinson's Own.
It's like Lon milk, but it comes in a glass jar.
We don't know where that came from, so let's just not talk about that. Zoran out to quite a bit of a lead here.
Yeah.
Really just a battle for second at this point.
Yeah, halfway through the last lap here. It's clean. He's got plenty of space. Stinson pulls a star, so he's going to catch up some ground. Kyle's being held back from that red. Second one from Matus didn't make it, though. Matus misses the blocks. And now we got shrooms on shrooms coming around the last turn. So Zoran takes first. Kyle gets second. Stinson hits the pillar there. Matus had the gold shroom. He was probably going to get there anyway. So Matus on the board. Off to Koopa Troopa Beach. I feel like this year, at least in the practice rounds, the tunnel entry has been more chaotic than in years past. But
and speaking of which, Stinson with a bolt instantly fires it.
Yeah. We're not even going to mess around. Everybody will be big plenty of time before the tunnel. We'll see if Zoran hits it just to be safe.
Oh, and Stinson misses the tunnel.
Oh, Zoran just goes
Zophie
through
gets
clean.
in.
Yeah.
Kyle gets in. Matus gets in.
On the backup, you need to be able to... Oh, yeah, almost had it. Yeah.
Overshoots it.
He was a little to the right. Here we go. Lining it up. I think he triple tapped that one, though. And Stinson elects to just kind of go around. It's kind of like if you don't hit it on the first time.
Yeah, the first lap just go around.
Zoki in clean. Kyle in clean. Matus in clean.
Clean.
Zoran's like laughing Stinson. That does happen on Koopa Beach if somebody just commits to going through the shortcut.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Stinson here.
Zoran and Kyle both get in. Zoran has the defender of the red shell. Matus in clean. They all went 3 for 3. Zoran ends up taking first, Kyle in second. Then Matus can just coast to the finish line in third. So Stinson can shake this off going into Calamari Desert. He's reading chat. He needs to make sure he gets this turbo boost, which he does. Jockeying for the first set of items. I think Matus missed an item, maybe? See what Zoran does with the string of bananas here. He just set off a red. I don't see that it connected. Then the second one hit Zoran. Kyle Goldshrooms into the lead going into lap 2. Let's see if Stinson leaves a greasy deke behind. Or if he just holds it as a blocker.
Lots of shrooms on the screen right now.
Yeah. Kyle already passed the second set of train tracks.
Draws a red, not very useful right now.
Yeah, not in first. Ooh, Matus hits the bomb coming off of the desert shortcut there. That's always a tricky one if you come out too early. Cycle and look for a fourth place item. Triple reds. Gonna fire them off at Zoran. Zoran's. Ooh, Zoran fires his off, but he gets around. Did he get all the way around the mountain? In second now. Stick with this red instead of fire at Kyle's too far ahead, but he hits a bomb that's gonna let Zoran catch up, and he fires the red at him.
Ooh, hits the
wow.
blocker.
Just in time. Triple reds versus green. Kyle's gonna go wide and just avoid it. He needs to catch back up. Stinson coming in hot with these shrooms, but he's got to let Zoran just go with these triple reds. He got blanked on here. He's gonna try and hold this. Oh, but the lightning bolt comes out, which is gonna block Stinson's mushroom.
Oh my.
Yeah, he zero framed his mushroom, so he didn't get it.
Kyle with a very
Kyle
nice
gets
finish.
hit over the end. What a crazy finish. There's so many things going on. Kyle first, Zoran second, Stinson third for Calamari Desert to finish up Mushroom Cup. We have Kyle and Zoran in lead with 10, Stinson and Matus with 2.
Great symmetry here. I like it. Zoran into the water early here.
Well, he moved up in his seat, so you know something's coming hard.
He's serious
Yeah,
now.
he moved up. Triple reds for Stinson. He's too far back in the jungle right now for those reds to hit Kyle. Ooh, Zoran gets popped off into the jungle and spins out from the, what are those things called again? I know they're not coconuts.
Kawanos?
Yeah, Kawani roots or something, yeah. Ooh!
Oh no,
Kyle bounced over the ramp. Stinson's now into first.
And he'll cut across the grass here with his shrooms.
Yeah, always a good place to use shrooms on DKJP. Or DKJCP, I should say.
Zoki with a star, gonna catch up some ground here.
Ooh, Stinson goes into his own falls. That was a slow fall, too, with that blue.
Visiting Stinson Falls National Park.
Yeah. He got clipped on the little brown, I guess, post. And then that allowed the blue to hit him when he was angling in.
Oh, and the bolt comes out, and that sends Zoran into the water.
We got Kyle looking good. He hit the banana peel. Oh, clutch save off that banana peel to get over clean. And then he gets hit by the blue, but he wants to make sure he doesn't blank that star. So he uses it, and then he's able to jump up over the little ramp there. I lost count how many times I've blanked a star by trying to use it going up over the hill.
Kyle taking an aggressive line here.
That's perfect clean. Drops a couple bananas for Zoran. Zoran's through clean. He's going to use some mushroom to come back up. Stinson and Matus still coming out. It might see he spins out. Stinson spins out. It's going to give Matus a chance, but he spins out coming in, and those shrooms are going to carry Stinson to finish third. So we have Kyle in first, Zoran second, Stinson third, and Matus in fourth. With a quick refresh into Yoshi Valley by them. Stinson going wide and gets blanked by the items. Zoran's going time trial strats, hugging the wall to make sure he doesn't spin out. And this will get him probably to the hairpin well in advance. So he knows it's not trapped at all. Oh! Triple reds came from Kyle.
And we have 3 people making that jump with Matus not attempting it, and he draws a bolt, uses it right away.
Gonna get a little cluster of them here on the bridge to get rid of some of these shells. And now we got shrooms that they could cut through. But Kyle's gonna keep them close with these reds. So they like to go the long way. That red hit himself.
Oh my goodness. I was trying to get it to his face. I thought he was
What's the play on the star here? You wait till you do the hairpin, or do you use it in case you're about to get hit?
I don't know. We'll let them figure it out.
Yeah, looks like they all slow down and go safe. Now he's able to push through Zoran's green shell.
Kyle trying to knock some others around, but not quite able to do so.
Matus making good use of that golden shroom, catching back up. He's going to go pick up some items. Zoran takes time trial route with the star. He's going to be well ahead of Kyle.
Oh, and he
jumped.
misses the jump.
It was like one frame too early on the jump.
Kyle
over
makes it.
clean. Stinson gets around. Bolt comes out. Doesn't knock anybody off. It's going to be a race here when they get big. Depends on what Zoran can pull in the item block. Greens is probably not going to do it. Matus uses the bolt. Can he? Oh, but he runs into the greens because he's not cutting. He's going to the finish line. Yeah. Zoran and Stinson duck in. So Kyle first, Stinson second, Zoran third for Yoshi Valley. The Banshee Boardwalk. Oh.
Stinson with an early bolt here.
Yeah, Matus falls off. You want to stay on early, specifically lap 1. It's really hard to get back into things on this if you fall off early.
Best you can hope for is just create chaos with items.
The Bat House, ooh, Stinson already got big before the bat hit him, so. So give it a little bit of a lead going into lap 2. Kyle not far behind with some shrooms. He dodges a banana peel. Stinson goes on the inside of that banana peel. And Matus is coming up, finishing up lap 1. He gets a star. Zoran dropped a banana peel early. There goes the blue for him right before he gets into the bat house. So normally the blue kind of goes crazy when it's in the bat house. So we'll see how long it takes to go through and catch back up to Zoran. But he got in there right before the blue found him. So that'll be something to look out for. Lap 3, there it is. He made it all the way through to the second turn. Kyle's trying to chase him down. Reds are really tough to use on this map. There's so many sharp turns. Stinson spins out and unfortunately got a item block, but it got stolen, so he'll look for another set of items.
Zoki not taking any risks here, just playing it safe, keeping his lead.
Yeah, Kyle pulls another red. Zoran's too far ahead, plus he has a blocker. So now it's just a race between Matus and Stinson for third. Make sure they're clean, no bombs there by Stinson. Matus makes it out of the bat house clean. Ooh, that green was pretty close.
That was a scary green there.
Stinson's going to come across in third for another point. And that'll bring us to a road. A rainbow road.
A road where you go.
Alright.
And you know what my favorite part of Rainbow Road is?
What is that, Mgay?
The many colors.
You have red,
Orange,
yellow,
and the rest of them.
and we'll see if anybody gets the DraftKings moneyline banana peel feeding DK bonus this round. Cool $5,000 to anybody that feeds DK a string of bananas during Rainbow Road during the tournament.
There we
So-
go, Zoran. Way off the track.
Yeah, I fell off pretty early, lap 1 in my round, and just couldn't quite get there. I came all the way back to the end. I think I got 3rd with the Abney hitting the question block right before.
But Zoran, being the best driver of the bunch here, he's going to have plenty of opportunity to make up ground.
Oh yeah, already shrooming around. Kyle's gonna try and fish for something with this boo. So that question block that Matus is keeping up is just like an extra, trash item to lower the odds of Kyle stealing something good. Also gives him some blockers when Stinson tries to give him a pass here. Can't really pass, especially on a turn with reds on Rainbow Road. I'm pretty aggressive. I would probably do something silly like that, but Stinson knows better. Kyle jumps over the chomp coming up. Ooh! Zoran's tilted.
But he makes it!
Oh wow, that looks like look at that smile. He knows. That was so sketchy.
That looks like something I did in a past tournament. Not intentionally,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, the chomp gets both Stinson and Zoran. We got a little bit of green carnage here. See if that comes into play on lap 3. Kyle's been holding on to this boo. He's probably, I don't know, he's far enough ahead where he can let this blue actually hit him and he'll be fine, but he could just take the safe play. Well, now he can't do either. That's kind of like one of those things where you just have a preference as a player of what you do in that situation. I know Zoran was coaching me on an earlier practice round where Jones shot a red at me and forced me to use my star, but then Zoran was telling me I could have just gotten hit by it and waited to the next item blocks to save the star. So there's all these mini games going on inside your head for each track and each lap of the track as well.
Just a giant game of chess.
Yeah,
But there are no horses.
just knights.
And Yoshi.
I don't know if anybody explained earlier, if you were here, about the update to our tournament ROM. Did y'all talk about that at all?
I don't know, but I have noticed it.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who are photosensitive, you may have noticed that the lightning only flashes once instead of whatever it did before, which is very nice for people like myself who are prone to seizures.
Yeah, shout out to Dead Hamster for basically muting the lightning. It's like a slow fade to black and then back to the normal colors. So especially when you're playing down in the basement, they got the lights on now, but when the lights are off, these after hours
on this
matches,
and Banshee Boardwalk with the dark skies, it's pretty brutal.
yeah, especially on the projection screen. Oh, look at that! We're halfway through lap 3 now. So
Yeah. Did you know? Did you?
I did know.
That's
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah,
good.
I
I'm
knew
glad.
that. Bo knew that. I knew that.
Bo knows.
All right, so here's the shot. There's the slow flash. It's just like a one time instead of a jarring. Just a nice little quality of life update to the tournament ROM.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah, so no shock dodges there. Now we got triple stars, so that's not going to let any of them really catch up to anybody except Zoran, who doesn't get the star boost. But he's mini turboing around. He's got a solid lead over third. Now he's got shrooms to kind of go through, so it's just kind of navigating this last spiral turn. See if there's any fake item blocks or any banana peels that they would spin out on. Last set of items, Kyle comes across first, Zoran in second, Stinson in third, picking up a little bit of a theme here with Kyle makes a little run of first places. Matus in fourth, and that finishes 2 cups. On to Wario Stadium. See if Kyle can defend home turf. I know he was practicing, doing some time trials, and set some new PRs on Wario Stadium recently. Out the bolt comes. Yeah, you can't really even notice on this map. Like, I was like looking at the sky, and you barely even noticed it change during the lightning bolt. So
Yeah, I think it's a dark blue.
yeah, it's basically just the sound. Obviously, you know when somebody fires it because everybody goes small. Stinson's gonna go. Was he waiting on a blue?
Not sure. I didn't quite pick up what he was doing
So
there.
you can dodge the blue on this turn if you hug the wall here, where
Right.
it goes mounds. But I don't know if you can on that one. I've never tested it out because Bana taught me that one. Maybe he was just looking for 4th place items and getting tired of somebody behind him. But he's got the star now, so he'll be over clean if anybody gets a last minute bolt, which that comes out now. Yep. So Stinson's gonna get the shock dodge, so it pays off for him to do it.
And Zoran gets knocked down into 4th place.
Yeah. Kyle likes to wait till he sizes back up. So Matus is in 2nd. Zoran's gotta go around. He's still got 2 laps to catch back up. He'll be fishing for stars and a bolt of his own to try and catch Stinson.
Everybody,
There goes the blue out for Stinson. He didn't. I don't think he dropped his decoy, so it might have gotten hit. It was he went out wide anyway.
everybody pretty evenly spaced out at the moment.
I don't know about you, but I seem to do a better job screen watching when I'm commentating than when I'm playing. It's also a lot easier if you don't have to drive.
Yeah, imagine that, not
Yeah.
holding a controller in your hands, and you can actually pay attention to what's going on.
Here comes another blue. That's the 2nd blue. That's going to allow Matus to catch up. Maybe hit him with a red coming up soon. But the bolt comes out
Oh,
for Kyle.
double bolts.
And this is lap 2, so it'll be interesting with Zoran and Kyle both being like in the top as far as points in this current round. Ooh, Zoran goes for it, and then yeah, Kyle fights back. Yeah, he wouldn't let him go with one. Oh, they get squished. Oh, God. I was watching the banter between Zoran and Kyle from that little play, and then Matus and Stinson had a little romantic moment there.
Zoran with a bolt, he's likely going to hold on to that.
Yeah. Ooh, star bolt combo.
Kyle with a bolt. Thunderstorm warning in effect for Warrior Stadium right now.
Let's see if they do the exact same play. They basically solidify 3rd and 4th. They just got hit. Was that the red that came over? Oh, bolt goes out early because Zoran wants to pressure.
Meanwhile,
Kyle to
Stinson
use
and
this.
Matus run into each other,
Yeah, again. So now
kind of battling for 1st and 2nd.
Wow.
Zoran sneaks into 2nd.
Zoran's just so fast. Oh, blue's gonna come out for Zoran here. Let's see if everybody. Yeah, they're on the sides, but this turn coming back through. Ooh. Stinson was trying to avoid the blue and clipped into the wall. Ooh, the greens. Oh, same. Was that same frame? No, he didn't blank the star. He still has the star. I thought they were same framed it a little bit. Early use. I guess he definitely wanted to make sure Stinson didn't use his star. Oh, this is
Blue
gonna-
connects with Zoran, and that allows
What a
Stinson to cruise into the
crazy
lead.
finish. Oh no. Zoran's gonna do it. What a clutch. Oh my goodness, what a Wario Stadium. Zoran first, Kyle second, Stinson third. After that first, double bolt where Zoran and Kyle both fell off, raced back in. Zoran decided to make a charge into first place, which made Kyle use his bolt. That was some crazy driving. I would love to see Jones do a anatomy of a race on that one. Kyle going around the iceberg. Ooh, Stinson in the block. Kyle comes clean out with the star. Right behind Zoran. Too much of a large skip there by Stinson. Let's see if Zoran gets aggressive with these greens or if he's just going to hold on to them for cycling items. Kind of do both. Yep, fires the green backwards into the cave. Matus comes out of the cave. There's that green. Kyle uses the star just to make sure he didn't get hit by it. Picks up an item block, but then tries to cut it too hard. Ooh. Matus had some choice words for the penguin there as he goes off, and the penguin's still there. That's how you get the reverse speed to do the Sherbetland Weatherton go.
Friendly reminder that shortcuts are not allowed in this tournament. Meanwhile, Zoran just cruising to victory here.
Yeah. Commanding lead. Kyle's going to be able to get through. Yep, he faces the penguin. No more greens coming out. Ooh, Stinson's hitting some banana peels. It's going to allow Matus to get enough of a lead to come around that last turn as long as he doesn't hit the penguin. Yeah, Zoran takes first, Kyle second. Matus with the swag finish.
All three of the top
third.
finishers with a swag finish.
Yeah. That's how you always gotta finish with some swag.
That's right. I mean,
what's the point of finishing if you don't swag out?
Points are nice, but swag is the real points.
Exactly. And some sandbags for fourth place item. Gets a blue shell. First banana peel was out. That was a lot earlier than the little hairpin time trial up. Blue shell hits Matus, allows Zoran to take the lead. So here comes this. Does the bolt early, but he gets hit. That was the same banana peel that I don't know what I did my round. That banana peel, I wanted to miss it so bad, and then of course I come back the next lap and hit it. They all size up to go over the ramp, so. Holds room for Stinson. See if he cuts through. The only bad part about... Ooh, he takes it a little too tight. That goal was going to blank him on that last set of item blocks, but that would definitely have allowed him to catch up. And then it fades away right before, so he can't get a turbo start. So unfortunate for Stinson here. But he'll get another item, and he'll pick right back up.
Oh, and Matus perfectly into a banana laid by Zoran just a few moments earlier.
Into the Kool-Aid. Allow Stinson to get into third. Got a little bit of catching up to do. We'll see what items go out for him. Here's another blue. Fire that around. So Kyle's probably wanting to save that star, but he'll probably use it when he starts hearing the blue. So
but Zoran steals the star.
And then he's gonna. Did he sit? No. They were kind of jockeying position. I don't know if Zoran was gonna try and just let the blue hit Kyle as well, and then zoom off with the star. But I think he's fine. Made us off into the Kool-Aid again.
Pretty intense battle between Kyle and Zoran right now.
This one's gonna be crazy. The star is just really tough to overcome, especially when he's gonna let Kyle stay in first, so he can't get a second place star. But Kyle took a really aggressive line there and has enough of a lead here. If he can get some speed items, then he's going the same speed as the star. So we'll see if he gets the shroom. Got a red.
It's a red, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, red's not going to do anything with this. Zoran sneaks around with the star, finishes first. Kyle second. Stinson coming around the last turn. He's going to go wide with the shrooms. Large jump into third.
Points for style.
I did the same thing, and then, like, so we were going through the corner, and I just, like, was like,
On to Bowser Castle.
And speaking of battles between Kyle and Zoran, they are both tied at 27.
Yeah, Zoran taking the last couple of tracks, he's able to tie things back up. Ooh, Matus spins out. Got bumped. See what the Thwomps do. Oh, sorry. Hit Kyle with the reds. Stinson hits the Thwomp. Those are reds that Zoran fired. Yeah, they weren't green, so he didn't fire them back. So we got Zoran coming through in first into lap 2. Kyle right behind him with some shrooms. Matus in third. Missed the item on that last one. Bolt comes out for Stinson. Hops over the bomb, back into the castle. Kart dances around some thwomps, says hi to Marty. And we're in through the last one, so we'll see. Through the throne room. I'll hit on the bridge, but he stays on.
Lots of bananas on the spiral right now.
Made us having some trouble coming down the stairs. He fell in a little earlier. He needs to get some items. Ooh, into the Kool-Aid again. Some star power coming up from Kyle here. He's closing in. Oh, hot green backwards. He spins around, but he goes straight down the middle. Oh, hits the bomb. Almost hits Zoran off. That bomb slowed his speed down. I think Zoran doesn't have enough to catch this. It depends on, yeah. Kyle got trapped in the corner small and then ran into a banana peel, so that allowed Zoran to eke out first place. Kyle comes around in second, and Stinson finishes third in Bowser Castle. And that's it for the Star Cup. Now for the fast flower finish after a long 3 laps of Toad's Turnpike.
Fast flower finish, triple F.
That's how I rate my round. Triple F. Matus backs up for the item, gets reds. That's the tough part. If you back up to do that, I was trying to. Some rounds I would try that. Some rounds I would just keep going. I don't think it really made a difference one way or the other, though. Kyle likes to put a banana peel on the inside of the curb rather than into the item blocks. Hard to go through those double buses, though. Especially if you had people around them. Kyle's going to slow down and double up. Third place items. The blue doesn't come out, but he's got the star. Oh, there was that banana peel that I was talking about that Kyle laid down. And that was definitely the line that Zoran was on, so great banana peel there by Kyle. Ooh! Zoran was just... So many people tumbling from shells. He just gets a 4th place item, and Stinson elects to take it. Gold Shroom's the easiest one to take, because it just stays there as they're using it. Allows him to boost around. Ooh, another lightning bolt comes out. Zoran's going to troll Stinson a little bit. He stays on the course, though.
Stinson trolling right back with a bolt.
Lap 3, we're all small. Now we're all large. Another bolt comes out. Zoran spins and avoids the double buses. Stinson avoids him as well. We have a red in the lead for Kyle, followed by a green. This star for Zoran is going to be strong. Yeah, he just took it out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's so far ahead. He's got to get through.
And
Oh my god.
That was some Matrix move right there.
Wow, what driving by Zoran. That was insane. He straightened up just perfectly. Takes first. Stinson brings home a second. Matus in third. It's going to let Zoran catch up a little bit. He's got 33.
And actually, this is the 5th race in a row that Zoran has gotten first place. So great comeback by him.
3 more tracks left. Zoran backs up. He's gonna double 4th place item. Oof. Ooh, Stinson gets the bolt stolen by Kyle. You're gonna try and get him off on round the first turn on the bridge. We'll see when the bolt gets used. Oh, Kyle needs to turn. There we go. Straightened up now.
Maybe a little too much screen watching from Kyle there.
Yeah, because you really want to time the bolt. It's really hard, especially if you're just in an awkward part of the course. You're trying to like frame perfect your lightning bolt, but like you still have to drive. It's really difficult.
Yeah, and Kyle is just kind of stuck in Death Valley there.
Yeah. So you're always trying to maximize your items. I mean, the lightning's going to help you catch up regardless, but getting Zoran to fall in there is definitely what Kyle wanted. Star by Matus to catch back up. He takes over Stinson, is in third. They're close. Ooh, the red connects. Two reds from Matus were then knocked out from Stinson. And we're all together here with Kyle with a commanding lead. So it's a race for second. Zoran gets picked up by Lakitu.
Kyle's and Bananas here might be able to cause some chaos at the end of the track. No, he chooses to use them before the item blocks.
He just went through the middle of the snowman, lets Stinson get caught up. And they trade reds. This will be big if Kyle finishes first. Stinson second, Matus third, so Zoran didn't get any points on Frat. So now we got 33, 32, 14, and 5 with 2 tracks to go. Round 3.
2 very chaotic tracks at that.
Yeah, good God. I call this Choke Mountain.
Have you watched me play?
Yes, because I'm behind you, so I get to watch you play. Oh, Zoran get flattened by the boulder. Oh, the banana peel comes out for Stinson as Al's going behind him. Lightning comes out for Matus. It's going to let him catch up a little bit. Ooh, he hits the bomb in the tunnel. I hate that bomb so much. Well, Kyle took like a little weird angle over that top there, but he didn't crash out on the mountain. Ooh, he stays on. He just Just gotta drive straight. The green takes out one of his reds. Kyle's right behind him. The Zoran's closing in. Interesting to see what these last 2 item sets are. Or the last one. But Stinson gonna drop some bananas in the middle. They're out. Oh! Kyle gets knocked off. That's gonna be huge for the point spread.
Stinson turning on the Jets.
Yeah. Oh! What a clutch second place by Matus. Zoran in third.
Those are insane bananas around the last corner.
Yeah, coming over that last little set of hills right in the middle. There's bombs. People put fake blocks.
All sorts of traps.
So there's still a chance for Kyle to win the round. He would need to finish first. And Zoran would need to finish fourth to be outright winner of the round. Kyle hits the bomb. Gonna have to go around Kyle's corner, pick up another fourth set. He gets a lightning bolt. Hits the other bomb. Okay, so he's gonna need to chain this into a speed item. A bolt into a blue. Not bad, that definitely is gonna target Zoran. It's gold. Gold allows him to start catching up to Matus here. Oh, it's the banana. Zoran's got a pretty decent lead. Here comes the star by Kyle. This is going to be close.
There he goes, taking out the trees. He's
Took the
sending it.
boo, yeah. It's going to be, I don't know.
There goes another tree.
Zoran's probably got it. Yeah, the star ends. That was so close. Yeah, he was taking it pretty hard. Good comeback there from Kyle to finish second on that track. Stinson was in third. We have Zoran taking the round win at 37, Kyle in second, 34, Stinson 18, and Matus 7.
Very exciting round there.
Oh yeah. We'll be back with round 4 coming up shortly. So check your schedules. We'll be back soon.
All right, everyone. We are back for another round, and we've got Jones, Deel, Andy, and Weatherton. I'm joined here with Uno on the mic.
Hey guys, back again for round 4. Watch Jones in first place with a banana peel, what you always want when you're in first place.
Deel with the mushrooms.
Andy with his classic werewolf grin and DK.
We got a couple people shrooming around the corner.
Jones definitely staying wide of the bomb. He gets hit by the red. He's gonna have a boo here.
Jones, steal.
Yeah, it takes the speed items. It's not a bad play.
I think in a round like this, we're expecting probably Andy and Jones maybe in the lead on a lot of these. We'll probably be picking up the most points, I would think. But yeah, I don't know what to expect here necessarily between Deel and Weatherton.
Yeah, they definitely have flashes of like just like anybody can win a race.
Yeah.
But as far as consistency, Jones and Andy probably have the most consistency going. But
I feel like Andy's been getting stronger every year.
Yeah.
He's been doing very good.
Mushroom Cup is just one of those random things, though. So if you can get a hot Mushroom Cup, it kind of get your momentum going into the later rounds.
Andy about to get passed by Jones, who has the triple shrooms.
Yeah,
he hasn't
on lap 3.
But I don't know what he's doing. Does he not?
It's lap 3.
Jones was just holding them. And now he's just getting passed by. I don't know what happened there. Jones is holding those triple shrooms.
I thought it was lap 2, but
I guess there was
talking.
a bolt. I guess that bolt maybe was in play at that point. I guess I didn't even realize, but there was a bolt. I didn't know if he had it already. Jones was maybe trying to avoid getting stuck in the grass.
Probably the wrong move, but when I see a bolt and I have mushrooms, I try to just get rid of my mushrooms.
I think
So
think
that
Jones
way-
would have done that too. I'm not.
That way, if the bolt comes out, I can at least get a new item when I'm probably a place or two down the ranks.
Jones now has a star though, but he's gonna have to use it to avoid the reds, and he takes out a whole lot of reds plus Deel,
Cuts through the moles.
and another red gets taken out.
Excellent star by Jones there. Weatherton's got a star. He's going to cut the first mole patch. Pops in front of Jones. Jones has 3 reds now. Just fired 2 off to avoid any blockers that came out by Weatherton. Oh, and then Weatherton gets hit one more time as Jones passes.
Deel flying through the moles with his star here, and he hits Weatherton.
On to lap 3, we got some shrooms into the first set of item blocks. They're going to recycle.
Ooh, Deel gets hit by the green.
Andy with a second place star. Jones spins out. That's going to give him enough time to line up around this last set of moles. So we'll see what Jones pulls a banana. That's not going to do it. One more set of item blocks.
Jones gets reds. Is it not enough?
Yeah.
Andy takes it. Jones takes second. And Weatherton picking up third.
Yeah, it was a close one for third. Weatherton picks it up. On to KTB. One's in chat for Andy. Yeah.
Yep, starting off strong.
Deel has a star. We got Shroom coming into the ramp. Jones was able to line it up, goes through safe.
Deel falls short.
Yeah, I don't know if he jumped at the end.
Yeah, he was just a little bit to the right. Just didn't quite have enough height there. Oh, Weatherton at the last moment decides to go left of the rock, but tumbles.
Definitely faster to go left. I just find it easier for me to just grab an item block if I go right, but
Yeah.
Ooh, the bolt
Weatherton
comes
with
out,
the
yeah.
right of the ramp strat, but he also goes right of the ramp that he
Yeah.
needed to drive up.
yeah, Andy got through. Jones decided to go around and play it safe. Deel makes it in lap 2. That's going to put him back in position here.
Andy with the finish line glitch gets a gold shroom.
Bolt out for
Oh,
Jones.
that's going to change things. He's going to go ahead and double up on the
Oh,
bolts.
jeez.
Huge. Double bolts going into lap
Yeah.
3.
You're either, yeah.
He has a
Andy-
chance to take this now.
Andy goes over the sandbar. Avoids the side steppers.
Oh, Jones gets his bolt stolen, and now Andy can use it against
Yeah,
him.
just use it whenever he wants to.
Brutal.
And then gets trolled by some reds.
Andy takes it. Weatherton hold on to second here. He dodges the bomb. He has 6 reds. But Deel has a star.
Yeah,
He needs to use it.
Depends on if they slide in. Yeah, he's waiting. He just went
Well
for
played.
Jones.
Well played.
Gonna guarantee the point. So Jones is gonna reset going into KD. Andy with another win. It's 3 wins in a row by Andy. Yes,
He's going for the sweep.
that's his werewolf face right there, guys.
There's a reason he asks for once in the chat. That's all he accepts.
Every month or two, Andy and I message each other on Discord. It's just one, like out of nowhere. It's like nothing prompted it.
You just have it in your calendar.
Yep.
Once for Andy.
first of the month.
For,
maybe? I
yeah,
don't
first
know.
of the month, exactly. Deel holding this blue shell.
Yeah. I hit people a couple of times holding the blue behind me.
Yeah, and Deel just hit Andy, who was in second with the blue, so he got 2 hits with it.
And then another blue comes out. Jones is going to fire this off soon. Gonna hold it until Andy gets in first, maybe. Or just race it around. We'll see what he gets before deciding to fire it.
Just throws the blue. Andy is on the
Just
train
dodge-
tracks. Deel barely dodges the blue, but
Ooh, Weatherton gets
yeah.
over the items.
Ouch. Oh, and Weatherton spins out.
That train was coming in too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh
You
no, I gotta dodge it.
watch out for the one tiny
Yeah.
tiny train car in this mode.
But it definitely comes at like a pretty sketchy time depending
Yeah.
on with the items and how fast you're going.
It's interesting because you would kind of think that it would be some of these, like a lot of the players who play this are probably better drivers than the average player. So like you would have thought that maybe they would have made the train arrive a little bit later,
Yeah.
so that it would be more likely to be in the way for like the casual player. But it's very inconveniently like
Yeah. And it's just
right-
the one. It's not like the whole train in time trials.
Yeah.
Can you drive under the caboose? Or I mean under the
You cannot
the lead?
with
Yeah,
the
you-
one train car. You
yeah.
cannot. Well, you could, but no one would really know.
Yeah.
I guess you could drive under the hitbox on the edge of it. The Peaches are battling it out. Deel has a star, but he's not going to be able to use it to catch up.
Yeah, it's because you still have to size up and then wait a couple frames before you
Yeah.
can use it. And not using it enough.
Oh man,
He's
Deel
still gonna
made
get
it.
second. Yeah.
He's fine. He's way ahead.
So Andy
Andy
doesn't.
going to take third.
Yeah, he gets third, so he still gets a point. So you can still put a 1 in the chat since Andy got 1 point. First
First-
places or 1 point.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, big win for Jones. That's gonna let him settle in as we get into the Special Cup.
10 points a cup for Andy would be huge. I mean, he's sitting at the top of the average points per round leaderboard at the bottom right now. If he keeps this up, he'll drop a 40, which would be really solid.
On to DK JCP. Sure, he's really good at the shortcut on this track.
Yeah, hopefully we aren't seeing any shortcuts in the middle of this round.
Yeah, like Jones did last year.
Jones jumped,
The large.
skipped half the bridge last year.
Was it you that walked out and you were like, what? Or was it Kyle?
Yeah, I walked out and told Jones he's gonna lose his 1 point. Deel has 1 red, trying to stay on the track here.
Oh, Jones hits the bomb right before going over. We got reds coming up, so this is going to be a little...
Oh, Deel spins out, but he had enough speed to make.
Wow!
He
He
went-
went to the right!
He still made it. Crazy. Looked like he clipped the grass there. Kind of had a weird bounce.
Yeah. He's getting hit by the fruit.
Well, anyone who gets a lightning still has the chance to win
Yep,
this, and
there
Deel
it is.
pulls it.
Jones getting stuck on the pillar.
Oh, wow. Another lightning comes out, and Deel gets squished. And Deel fires one right back, but has
Instantly rewarded.
Wow. All right, Deel has a pretty huge chance here going into lap 3.
Yeah, he can just use it again so nobody gets over the...
He could pick up another.
Yeah.
He gets triple shrooms, which is really good on DK Jungle Parkway to cut through the grass.
Oh, gosh. Andy ended up hitting Jones when Andy was trying to go
Wow.
for Deel. Deel stays clean through. He does get his speed items taken. Weatherton, who's right on his tail.
Deel could be taking this here.
Yeah, makes it clean over the bridge.
Lots of reds behind him. Oh, now we can't use his mushroom. I don't know if those reds will make
Andy
it,
falls.
though.
This allows Jones to get back.
Another lightning. Deel takes it. Jump, jump.
Wow. Oh, no.
Andy takes second.
Wow.
Jones third.
That was a crazy last lap there. Deel. My guy, Deel. We got Andy with 12, Deel in second with 7, Jones 6, Weatherton 5, so...
Jones missed the start boost there, so he's doing a big sandbag. And he's going left. And Deel already has a line.
So Jones still makes it into the... Ooh!
Deel
Andy
goes
falls
around
off.
the greens. And he's off the track, yeah.
Yeah, Jones, I know he can make that small.
And Deel is out in front.
Whoa!
Watch out.
That wasn't a shortcut, but a little dicey there. Clip through. I didn't even know you could clip through that. Oh, he's going time trial strat again. He's
Yep,
got
he's
the
got
star.
the star. You make it.
Oh, he
Oh,
pops over. I mean, it still saves time, even though he hit the spiny. Definitely faster than
Andy and Weatherton right next to each other. And Deel and Jones battling it out as the Peach characters right in the front. Blue shell could be on its way here. But Weatherton's gonna just make the hairpin. Wow, that was an aggressive angle.
Alright, both Deel and Andy with shrooms to cut the grass.
And Weatherton with the star.
Gonna pick up a banana to like trap it on the shortcut bird. There's the blue. It finally came through and hit him after he started entering the little maze here. Ooh, blue for Andy.
Weatherton's catching
Jones.
up, but there's only one item
Whoa!
box left.
What? Did you see that? So Jones took the hairpin, which made the blue cancel.
The true pro strats. here.
Yes.
He needs it to clutch out the win on this
Yeah.
race here.
I was like, is the blue gonna go all the way around and then have to come back and catch him? But the blue chased him off the ledge, but the blue didn't make it over the ledge. I've never seen that play before. That was such a pro play by Jones.
A much needed race here for the rest of
Yeah.
these guys. Andy gets fourth on that one, so evens things up a little bit more.
On to Banshee Boardwalk. Ooh, we got a deke out. It's going to come out for the chicane turn up here. Or he drops it in the middle of the blocks. He likes to hide it right after. There's two of them.
Jones is just sitting at the items.
And he stays on with the bolt. Another bolt is out. We'll see. Yeah,
Deel tried to steal it, but he got Jones reds.
Weatherton's just going to hide behind the wall. He sizes up. Oh, but then Deel comes through and takes him out with one of his reds.
Wow, this is brutal for Jones in the
Yeah.
back here. And Weatherton just getting these crazy third place items.
Yeah. Oh, he knocks Andy off into the Kool-Aid. Takes a dip. It's hot today, so maybe that'll cool him off a little bit.
A lot of reds out.
A lot of banana peels by Weatherton to probably trap this little turn up here.
Yeah, getting reds on this track is like, if you're really close to people, it's all right. But yeah, they don't get too far a lot of the
Yeah.
time. Oh, Jones gets the stop.
He's got a bolt, so yeah, he uses it. Flattens Weatherton. Deel stays on. Andy stays on. Andy might get hit by one of these bats. Nope, he makes it around. It's a long way. This is, yeah, that last straightaway is the only time that a red really can do a whole lot, and it just takes out Weatherton's blocker. So
And now Jones has a lightning.
yeah, we'll see if he's gonna want to try and get ahead more places. Yep, there he goes, Deel off.
Oh, and Andy gets one.
Andy gets a bolt too. Oh no.
It's gonna be coming for Jones maybe
Yeah.
here. Jones really slowing down.
We're gonna go nice and slow.
Oh, watch out.
He makes it.
Deel falls off again.
Oh, and then Andy gets the star to just blow past Jones, so the red that he was saving for him didn't help him.
It's possible that Andy has discovered RNG manipulation.
Yeah,
here.
that's for sure.
It's all calculated.
Weatherton fires off his red. He's going to be enough. Yeah, Weatherton's going to get second. Jones third. Yeah, that was like a... Going into lap 3, it was... You thought that the standings might be a little different. It was definitely a chaotic last lap. Get into Rainbow Road. Deel takes the ski jump.
No bombs hit yet.
I always wondered if it's worth mini turboing up the hill rather than just let people go and you just get the 4th place item. But,
Yeah, you
but
never
then,
know on Rainbow Road.
yeah. But it's like it's so long that it's like it doesn't really matter getting a 4th place item in the first item block. They all avoid the chain chomp around the first turn. Backwards green by Jones doesn't connect with anybody, but it was a good shot.
Jones feeds DK, so that's going to lock in his win.
For the 5,000, a string of bananas for the...
See, I forgot to feed DK in my round. I don't know how I forgot, but it was guaranteed last place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just how it works.
Well, just to remind everybody, the DraftKings round challenge, $5,000 for feeding a string of bananas to DK during your round and winning Rainbow Road.
Jones tried to swap items, but went between them. Ooh, Andy gets hit over the items.
Yeah, he had the shrooms behind anyway, but...
Jones with a little bit of a gap now, but a blue shell's on the way.
The second lap is when the chain chomp comes up the hill, so...
Big jump. Here's the blue.
Yep, Deel's able to jump over. They all jump over the chain jump. Weatherton now has the string of bananas. It'd be interesting to see if he goes for the challenge here, or he feeds DK. It's just a different DK. So
That's one way to do it, I
yeah.
guess. Oh,
Oh, he
barely
clips back in.
Barely. Oh, here comes the star from Andy, though. Can he send him off the track? He goes for it. Weatherton
Yeah,
stays on, though.
he was solidly in the middle.
He's got another
there.
target. It's past Deel. Jones improving his lead. Feeds DK.
Ooh.
He's powering up.
DK was looking in his rearview mirror. That green, he dodged it. Another star coming.
Jones dropping bananas.
Weatherton cycles, shoots the blue out, so that'll come up for Jones coming up here. And the turn, Andy took the turn wide. Here comes the blue, so Jones stays on. Ooh, Andy gets hit by the chain chomp. Just dove.
That helps Jones stay out in front here. Oh, Andy keeps getting hit.
Lap 3.
Oh,
we
two
got
lightnings pulled
yeah.
at the same time here. Really, that's kind of better news for Jones, because people will hit each other
Yep.
with these lightnings.
No one particular person's going to catch him with speed.
Andy can wait it out.
Yeah, because he's going to have something to pass the reds anyway. He's got... Well, Deel fires off his reds.
Oh, good for Andy
yeah.
to use it quick before Weatherton even
Yep.
picked up that boo. It's a small chance, but not a risk you want to take.
Next with one of the reds. We're halfway through lap 3, up with Jones still in first. Weatherton needs to get rid of that red if he wants a quick trigger on the boo. Steals another red though, but
I mean, that's just good play by Jones. You just keep the item so that the people behind you can't pull a star or something to pass you.
Weatherton smartly dodges and lets Andy go by, but then he gets hit by the chain shot, but Andy falls off. Oh my gosh.
And there's no coming back from that at the end of lap
late.
3.
Oh, another bolt. That's going to let Weatherton kind of catch up to Deel here, but he spins out with a banana.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh gosh.
Andy's back on the track. He's got a lightning.
Oh my gosh.
Could he actually come back from falling off the track over
my
halfway through lap 3? Andy is coming up on 3rd place. He gets hit by the bananas.
That's two DK feeds by Weatherton.
Jones takes it. Deel second. And it looks. Oh, but the bolt from Weatherton. And Weatherton's gonna.
Oh
move
no!
back. It almost happened. Great effort from Andy.
That was clutch.
I mean, that would have been insane to even pull 1 point after falling off there.
That bunches things up a little bit more. Now we got Andy 15, Jones 13, Deel and Weatherton right behind with 10 each.
Honestly, really solid rounds from Deel and Weatherton right now. 10.
Sneak into first place here and there and get together a couple of seconds and thirds. They're always putting points on the board.
We got 2 stars, but no lightnings yet. They'll save those for the inevitable.
Yeah, they'll probably race a little bit, but then the boo comes out when you're trying to just race.
Had to use it.
Always happens.
Quick trigger by Andy, but Deel steals one.
Such a long track that I don't know. There's definitely different ways to play it, and each group of 4 racers is completely different from another one. So strategies change.
The thing here is like Deel only has to watch. Wow, 3 stars in play. Oh, and the red knocks Andy down.
No.
Crazy. Usually you're expecting the lightning to do it.
Yeah.
But he gives him with the red. Deel can just hold this, honestly, because he only has to watch for Weatherton getting a boo.
Yeah.
And he's in first here, so it's just looking good for Deel.
Stay out in front, run clean. Jones is like right behind them, but he's gonna hold his star too. So it's it just comes down to racing at this point because there's not a lot of traps on the course.
Look who just got another one. Jones has lost 2 stars.
Yeah. Deel got to use his, and Jones missed out on 2, but let's see. He gets a mushroom. So he's going to go ahead and use that to cycle through and get some speed items to catch back up. They're still close. And Andy needs to fish for some items. Really needs a lightning bolt to cover up a big gap.
Jones has a star once again.
Yeah.
He
fires.
Swaps.
They're so far ahead of Andy, even the reds that go over the wall right there, they needed to go over the other wall to get to Jones.
We're getting hit on the corner there, and Weatherton moves into first. But here comes Andy with the bolt.
Yeah,
says, why not use it? I'm too far behind, but Andy saves himself. Honestly, he might have made that even if he did spin out, but you never know.
There was a whole angle of banana peels there that they were all over the place. But we'll see who goes hard left over the jump because there's lots of banana peels in the middle and the right.
Red hits Deel, who maybe possibly hit an item at the same time.
Ooh, bolt for lap 3. That's you definitely don't want to see that.
Big for Deel. A big deal.
Oh, then the star comes out for Jones.
Jones, another star. All right, can Jones counter it? They're both going to be wanting to use these like right at the corner.
Oh,
Andy has a
picks
star.
one too, but he's just so far out.
Yeah, Deel goes ahead and uses it because usually people will use their stars around this next corner. So it's gonna beat him to it. Try to catch up. And Jones swaps. Andy uses
He gets
his.
another star.
Wow.
Jones goes double star.
The second place
Yeah,
star.
the right
That's
side
crazy.
was so trapped.
That's insane. I don't even know that Jones needed the extra star, but
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
He gets back all those ones that he got stolen.
Yep. That's how they drew him up. He's just passing him off for the first couple of laps, and he said, "I'll get him back." Big win for Jones. Takes him to 16.
Jones, who had a pretty rough start in the first few tracks, now up to 16 points.
Yep, and that takes him into the lead because Andy didn't get a point on that one.
Yeah. Back-to-back firsts for Jones here on the long ones. Deel going the long way. Blue shell for Jones. And that's off to hit Andy.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
Andy
really
kind of
quick- yeah.
corner clips. It's kind of helpful, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, not really that much, but very slight.
He could have been knocked into those big penguins.
Ooh, Andy missed the item, and he
Yeah.
got hit by a red. Jones picks up the 4th place bolt here, and he's going to be catching up pretty easily with that.
Is he going to use it on one of these?
He'll swap. Yes.
Yep.
And he gets another. The double.
Yeah, Deel falls in because he was around the little hop. Just got to get around these greens from Weatherton.
Oh, Jones with the
Into a
boo. Really great items for Jones here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, the quick lightning from Andy. Very nice. I mean, you got to do it with the boo out. He still has a strong lead here, though, going into lap 3.
Yeah, he could probably just be content with
Yeah.
hitting this if he's getting close to hitting a penguin or something. Otherwise, he can just hold it.
So Jones steals the gold shroom.
Yep.
Why
we'll see
not?
penguins. This shroom should take him all the way to the finish line, mostly, or at least out of the caves.
Andy and Weatherton really close to each other, but they've both got a set of reds.
Yeah.
Well, Weatherton has
6
more.
reds on 3.
He's got to fire him now. He throws them all.
And he's got to clip it. He doesn't go around hard
Oh,
enough.
Weatherton. Oh, but the one block saves Andy.
Wow.
He needed that.
I think Andy was trying to avoid the penguin and also didn't
Yeah.
want to fall in. That last turn, especially when people are hunting you down with reds, can be a little dodgy.
Jones with 3 firsts in a row now. How long can this streak continue?
Well, it is Peaches Royal Raceway. 2 peaches.
There's going to be an exact tie between both peaches.
Half a cobbler of peaches. Not a full cobbler of peaches.
And, yeah, if they tie, we split the points. So then really, the next person wins. Jones with the star. Or if he's gonna try to use this like in the grass areas, like transitioning between the laps, or if he's gonna, he had to use it to dodge a red there, Weatherton. So
Yeah, I think he was probably going to cycle
yeah, I
here.
mean, you would have
anyway, but
preferred to wait until you land. Yeah,
He gets the unfortunate double bounce off the ski jump.
uses a red. Weatherton flying with this gold tree.
Yeah, he making up some time.
Oh, Weatherton!
Pulls the blocker.
Shroom cancels the red shell.
Wow.
The spam. What a play! But he gets hit by another one.
Wow, we got some trash on the little hill.
There's no rapid fire here. Weatherton just pure shroom spamming skill. He's catching up. Can he hit Andy?
Weatherton with the star.
And Andy was kind of safe from the star by being on the ramp there. But not safe from that red shell. Here comes Weatherton.
Deel with a green right behind him. Let's see if he decides to shoot it backwards. Yeah, shoots it backwards at Weatherton. That's a good line up there. Only Jones picked up an item on the last set of item blocks.
Jones throws the green. The
Whoa.
snipe on Deel. Very nice.
Solid green there. Andy goes inside the block. Oh my goodness.
Andy going
Weatherton
for the hill.
Yeah.
Nice line. This is the items though. Deel with the star here. He can catch up.
Wow, this is a close finish here. They're all.
But Andy's got these red. Oh wow, the great banana throw to get rid of one of the reds.
Yeah, Weatherton almost
Great
hit
move.
him. Alright, so
Jones.
one red's down. We got a boo coming out.
Jones loses his item.
Star versus a gold shroom.
Oh, Deel falls in.
Deel falls in.
Weatherton with the gold
Weatherton
shroom
with a big
takes
first.
it.
Oh my god, what?
The last frame.
What?
You thought Weatherton had it.
Oh,
No.
clip that. Clip that.
Andy takes it on the last second.
Jeez. Was that player port? Was that frame perfect finish? Or did he
It's,
out?
you know, it's those, the third decimal place.
Okay, jeez. Crazy. That ties things up. Jones and Andy with 20. Weatherton having a good round, 15. Deel right behind with 11.
Andy with the bolt here.
Yeah,
You
just rocking
just go ahead and send that.
Andy through the throne room, down the stairs.
Deel hits the thwomp. Falling behind here.
We got 2 shrooms out. Ooh, he gets hit by
Wow.
the green.
Sniped.
Let's see where he puts this fake block. If he's gonna drop it at the end of the spiral. See if he gets it. A sneaky spot. Yes! Drew with the clutch sneaky deke that's hanging off the hill there.
Andy has a really nice lead here.
Oh, he hits the thwomp. I think we named it last year, but I forgot the name. We're all through. Ooh, wow! Deel almost bumped Wario off.
Like, there's a lot of bananas here.
There's lightning.
All right, here it comes. Yeah, you can see the deke. It's still there. It's kind of hidden.
Watch out, Weatherton.
He almost
man.
hit his own deke.
Ooh, Jones stays on the track just barely. Blue shell. It's
Ooh,
Andy.
Andy into the grass.
Draft boost. And the red shell from Jones.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Andy on the inside and dodges the banana. Jones ends up hitting that banana.
Everyone bouncing off the walls to just avoid these bananas
Yeah.
going into the
Wow!
hallway here.
Oh my
But
god!
Weatherton finally hits one. Down he goes.
That's a smart play by Jones to just completely come to a stop. Let somebody else take the bananas out. And maintain second.
I don't know if... Yeah, Jones won't be able to
Yeah,
catch
they,
Andy
they've
here.
seen, they've seen it. They've seen it on the first round. He's slowly going up the top just to make sure he wasn't on our outside. Very smart driving there by Jones. Taking second place, not leaving any points on the table.
Deel gets third.
Yeah, it was a tough position because, you know, if Jones was going to be more aggressive to go to Andy, he could have potentially fallen to third or fourth with some plays. So he's just going to take the points where he can, and we're on to Flower Cup. He gets all the items, but except the lightning bolt comes out.
Oh,
Double
wow,
bolt.
the double... That's kind of the sandbag
Instant
dream
rewarded,
on this
yeah.
track, yeah.
Yeah, Jones is locked in. You can tell he really wanted that Bowser Castle, so he's out for vengeance on this one. Pops in. He's lap 1, so you can pop in and grab all the blocks. You don't have to just try and get one because there's no trash there. Oh, a little too tight of an MT.
Deel got a nice draft boost there. Oh, and he goes
Yeah.
under the falling
Yeah,
reds.
Wow.
that draft boost must have made all the difference, actually.
Yeah.
Gets
Oh,
hit by green.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice backwards green by Jones there.
Ooh, and the bolt gets stolen.
Doubles up, grabs an item.
All right, Jones is now
Yeah.
way ahead
He's just gonna time
with
trial
this
this for
third
now.
bolt used.
Drops a trap in the item area.
Chucks the green back.
Yeah, he's so far ahead. Oh, the green works. Yeah, I thought he was too far up for that green to work, but it just as Weatherton was coming in, he got hit by Jones's green.
Deel has a lightning here. These guys in second, third, and fourth are super close to each other. Deel is just holding it. I guess he wants the item swap, but he gets hit by the car.
Yeah, if you're far enough back, you know that you're gonna still get another fourth place item, but you never know. Doesn't hurt to chain something like this together. The bolt and the star is the best thing that you're looking
Deel
for.
catching up.
Yep.
Oh, Deel! His star lasted just long enough to make it through that car. When the star animation ends, you have one more second of invincibility there, so he just barely made it.
And it's closing in around the final couple of turns
Ooh,
here.
Weatherton with the lightning. I think anyone's catching Jones. Unless
Yeah,
he doesn't make it through here.
He's small going through the buses. He makes it.
So much harder when you're small.
Ooh, Andy uses one. Andy can catch up. He's in third.
Yeah. Jones with the swag finish in first. Weatherton spins out. He's still got enough. Oh, here comes the buses, but he's able to get through. Weatherton, the nice second place. Andy in third. It's gonna put Jones back in the lead. 25 to 24. Weatherton in third with 17. Deel with 12.
Even though it was staying first for a while.
Into the Frapp Snowland.
Same frame as little 10 frames per second. It's like
And sandbags a little for the shrooms. Got some reds in play. Snowman hit. And Andy escapes from the chaos and is now big time front running.
Oh, there's lots of bananas on the left side of the snowman minefield.
Weatherton can really trap some things here.
Yeah.
Does. Jones could go for the mushroom jump.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for someone to pull that out with the star launch over.
I've told myself that the first time that I ever do that jump, it's going to be in 4-player versus, and I'll never be able to do it any other time. I would take it for the meme, though. Ooh, Andy elects to keep the ghost, and he gets hit by the red. They've caught up with him. He had a large lead. Now they're all into the little
watch out for bananas.
Cavern. Yep, lots of
Andy
bananas.
weaving hits one but saves himself.
Yeah, there's still 2 bananas now because Weatherton hit one.
Weatherton struggling with his own bananas here.
So coming around this final turn, there'll be 2 bananas on that bridge. Bolt out for Jones. Deel through the mines, but there's lots of banana peels. That actually speeds Deel up by hitting a banana peel when you're small. You actually go faster.
Jones trying to shroom to catch up, but hit a snowman.
Oh wow, they're all on
Jones
top of each
gets
other.
triples. It's going to be a close finish. Can Jones use his one shroom to pass?
Oh, Deel hits
Deel
the banana.
spins out. Jones takes it.
Wow. Jones first, Andy second, Deel third. 2-point lead for Jones, 2 tracks to go. This is going to be a great finish. We got one more round after this for night 1. They're all laughing about that finish there. That's definitely when Deel's at his best, when he's playing fast and loose. That's when he's really dangerous.
Andy is trying to front run here again, but gets squished.
The boulder!
From first to fourth, just like that. Weatherton taking a safe with the star.
Jones fires a red.
Jones tumbles. Here comes Andy with the star. He's right back in it. Misses the item. Weatherton gets a blue.
There's the blue.
There's Deel.
Yep. Jones with reds behind. Is he gonna fire him off here? Or is he gonna
he'll
wait?
fire him here probably. I guess he's could use them as blockers. It's not like it's lap 3 yet, so
Yeah.
he can wait a little bit.
Oh,
There's
lightning bolt comes out for Deel. These reds
Jones
now
still holding.
yeah, Andy doesn't have any blockers.
I do like this play because Jones.
Oh, he hits the bomb.
Oh
Gets
man,
hit by the
Jones
blue.
losing a couple reds here.
Yeah, he missed the triple tap.
Now he's got to use the reds. Fortunate.
Oh, he couldn't get past Deel.
Now they're battling it out for second here. Andy's just kind of cruising along.
Yeah, he's making sure that he doesn't fall off.
It's the final bomb is cleared out, it looks
Yep.
like. So.
Yeah. Well, no, the final bomb's
Or,
still
well,
there.
the true, I guess the one before the hills. Yeah,
true
there is
final.
always that one. You gotta watch out.
I always slide into the bomb that's right before
Yeah,
the hills.
exactly. Yeah, that's the scary one.
And then I like to do the combo where then you hit the next bomb too. So, big win for Andy. He's now 1 point behind Jones going into the final track here of round 4. Mario Raceway. Or is it Wario Raceway? Weatherton's currently in first.
No item though.
Yeah. It's instantly passed with Gold Shroom by Peach.
Oh, Deel spins out and loses his star, hits a plant.
Oh
Now
no.
he's way back. Reds won't help him. Everyone's spaced out a lot here.
Yeah, Jones just laid a trap on the first set of blocks there.
And swapping.
Kyle's corner. He's gonna have some banana peels. Weatherton doesn't drop it. Save the blocker. He puts it in the tunnel.
Oh, Andy spun out, going around the turn and runs into the tree. He doesn't get the item. Now he's way back.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because lap 3 comes quickly and it's also over quickly. Jones already halfway through the lap. Misses another set of item blocks. Jones going into the pipe. Deel hits a bomb. It's gonna allow Jones to be first. Weatherton takes a big second. Deel cuts the grass and Andy hits the banana peel.
Wow. 33, 15, 29, 19. Honestly, still a pretty solid round for Weatherton and Deel. Some of those got away in the last cups there, but
Yeah, excellent round by all 4 of these guys.
Yeah, really nice. Jones pulling in a 33-point round, Andy 29. Yeah, those will be some good numbers to try to make it into the top 7 to get straight to the semis. So looks like we have one more round coming up. We're going to be doing Group 5 with Lovins, Denny, Hutch, and Dan. So that one will be starting in just a few minutes.
Yo, yo. Yeah, it's the 95th VA. What's up, guys? We're back for the final round of the night. It's Kyle on the mic. I'm joined by Deel.
Howdy.
And this is the late night stream, so put the kids away. It's going to get crazy, I think. Who knows? Oh, did they just start? Oh. Nice, they have not. You're good, yeah. We got Dan, Hutch, Lovins, and Denny. Denny playing in his second round of the night. Everyone else playing in their first. And after this, we'll have 19 of the 21 players played. And we'll see where it goes. And they're off. Oops, forgot to. I think the favorite for this round is definitely Hutch. He's using a community controller, which means he's got the power of the whole community in his hands right now. So
Yeah, yes. I believe he's using my controller, so he's got my power, unfortunately.
definitely got the power. Even bigger favorite. Yeah, what are you thinking, Deel? What do you think's going to happen here?
I think
Be honest.
Mr. Dennison had quite a first round.
Yeah, Denny showing well in the first round. 32 points.
Yep. See how it goes this time.
Yep. I think pretty consensus take's going to be that Dan's probably going to have a good chance to put some big points down. But yeah, like I said, Denny played well, and if Lovins can keep shaking the rust off, we got a chance to see him put some solid points down. And Hutch, Hutch is in second.
And for my part, I will be counting the number of times Lovin smiles. Total.
You only need one hand, so that'll be easy. Just need something goofy to happen. He's locked in for sure. He is going for the finals. People saying Hutch looks like he's out for... He kind of does. You look at Hutch's face. He's just kind of really, got that mystique to him. Oh.
Yeah, he was a late
addition
to the roster, and
he's got the power of Duff standing behind him as well.
He's here for it.
We have quite the interesting array of people in this one. Yeah, Dan out to a pretty commanding lead. Denny, though, good bolt there. Dan with a boo. This should probably be Dan
Boo's
getting
out
through.
early.
Boo's out. Let's see. Ooh, Denny's slowing down, taking some more items. And he gets hit by his own greens.
Oh,
Hutch misses the items. Oh, it's chaos back here. Dan taking the win. Let's see.
Can get anything here?
Dennis is going to try to block him. Oh, the banana blocks him. The bolt! Is Denny going to take second? Not quite. He also barely dodges that fake. Lovins in second. Denny in third. One race in. Dan on pace for a 48.
Never before seen. Almost every meet.
Yeah. Luigi, you get a little bit of randomness there, but nice to put the points on the board for Dan. And he moves to the top of the leaderboard due to the fact that, 3 times 64 is the max points. With leaderboards calculating.
Alright, Dan does his sandbagging.
Yeah.
Gets some triple shrooms. Not quite what he's looking for.
Patented A/B spin, where if you get like 2 or 3 of the possible items, you literally can't get the other one, so then you just kind of do this giant fall behind. But, he gets a star eventually, so DB RNGs is in effect early. And once again, the field... Oh, Dan tumble cancels on the pillar. Hutch is going to be right on his tail after lap 1.
Seeing that, I canceled a couple of my own stars last year.
Yeah. There's some crazy spots you can do it, and it seems like people are finding them out a lot this year. Yeah, speaking of your last time, how you feeling, Deel?
I feel that was just... that was very close to perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how I'm going to follow up on that performance.
Well, you'll have 3 more chances to improve on your perfection somehow.
I can't wait. It just feels like a waking dream, and not just because it's 4 hours past my bedtime.
Yeah. That's part of the allure of VA is just, you kind of find a way to stay up until 5 a.m. some nights just for no reason. We'll see what happens tonight. The night is young, or very, very past overdue for some people. Depends on who you are.
Yeah, we got Werewolf, we got Quiplash.
Yeah, maybe some streams on Abney Bot or something coming after this, so keep an eye out, keep your eyes peeled, follow all the channels you can. Follow Deel at The Great Seal Deel 69. I wonder if that's a Twitch name.
No seals were harmed.
No
in the making of this deal.
There weren't enough seals being clubbed, that's why you didn't.
Alright.
Dan taking a win.
Dan for the win. Looks like Hutch is going to come
pick
here
up some
in
points.
second.
The bomb was going for him. Hutch with a second. Great result for him there.
Lovins picking up a third.
Lovins picking up a third. And Denny, after that first good round he had, 1 point so far through 2 races. Hutch moves into 3rd place in this round. 2 for him. Spam this crutch if you want, Hutch.
Yo, banana peel Deel. That's way better than the one I came up with.
Big peel deal?
It's supposed to be a family-friendly stream.
No, it's. I told you, it's after. Well, it's basically after midnight. So I told you to put the kids away.
See if anyone gets any bolts or anything fun for the ramp here. Dan going first. Nothing really to put down.
Hutch does make it
gets
through.
in.
Well done.
Denny misses.
doesn't, and then Lovins used the star late, but, you know, going slow enough where it wasn't too risky to get in. But he gets in with the star, so that's nice for him. Denny with the bolt now. Let's see if Dan's his target. Hutch takes the lead here. Dan with a little sandbag. Oh my god, the bomb hit, and then the, the red shell. Oh, that's tough for the field. Dan gets a boost, steals Denny's bolt, and then Hutch with a bit of a spam play. Boo was out in his defense, but bit of a spam play gives Dan a shock dodge, and Dan is into a commanding position. See if Hutch just goes around. Yeah, wise. If you don't know the backup, you can waste a lot of time doing. Oh, the spin out strats. I don't know if that's what he's going for.
Just natural for him. It's genetic. That's what he's here for.
Yeah. Denny gets through, and so Hutch will fall back in the fourth. Lovins in second, and Dan out to a pretty commanding lead here. But we got a whole lap to go. Dan is going to get through nice and clean, 3 for 3. It looks like we got Dan 3 straight wins to start. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon, so some big points could be on the way for Dan. Win for Dan. This is an interesting race for second.
Oh.
Dennison slows down, but Lovins misses it anyways. Now Hutch has a chance here. If he can get in. Not a great line. He's gonna. Whoa, he doesn't. He tumbles. He's a little far back, I think. Yeah, he would need Lovins probably to hit Denny here, and Lovins goes way out of the way. Maybe a bolt? Nah. Yeah, Lovins will take second just ahead of Denny. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. But Denny's Grand Slam does not come through for this one. And, yeah, 9 points for Dan. Lovins, good start for him, 5, but I'm sure he's going to want to pick up a few wins here. Break up Dan's perfection. And then Hutch and Denny tied at 2. No Denny pancake combo, that's correct.
Couch slaps? We're all awaiting some couch slaps.
I don't know.
Especially because we have the great couches back this year.
Yes. It's been a few years. 6 years, in fact. Now we have those quality. A VA couch, it just slaps different than the rest.
Exactly.
The acoustics are unmatched.
Now, I'm not sure if Mr. Dan will be the one to be slapping the couch. He's trying to lose.
Yeah, he's trying to lose the label, and I'll give him some credit here. But based on how he's starting, I don't see a whole lot of couch slaps from him in the future.
Yeah.
Using a bolt there in fourth. Oh, picks up another. DBRNG's out.
Oh.
Big time, folks. Oh my god, the green almost comes for him, though. Denny getting hit with Dan right behind him. It's not looking great for a possible win here, but Denny can keep going. I just noticed that in the background of Denny's camera is Jones, so the two bolt.
And he looks almost fake, like it's just a JPEG that we just photoshopped in the
just
back.
sitting there. Yeah, that's actually the Jones cutout that I brought this year. Same shape head. The 2 largest heads in one screen. Shocked it doesn't take the entire screen up. Denny getting a pair or triple shrooms here is going to close the gap to Dan. Pretty close, actually. Hutch staying on the road, which honestly, if you don't do MTs or hit them very well, it is better to go to the road. If you're small after lightning, you also want to stay on the road. So, not a bad plan there. Lightning comes in for Lovins, so Lovins is going to hit Denny as well. Denny's going to hit Lovins back. This is just going to give Dan a chance to run away even more. It was like Lovins was going to be in a good spot, but not anymore. Denny's slowing down here. I think he wants third place items. Gets a bolt! And then Lovins is going after Dan, so is going to take the green away. No, Dan uses it! Oh, because he has a banana. The green still hits Lovins. Duff is leaning very far into to Lovins. I worry a little bit what he's whispering into his ear.
And Hutch is going to want to
Dan sends the red. Dan sends the red at Denny, but he passed Denny already, so the red stays on the road. Doesn't hit Denny, and he's going to have a chance to make this comeback here. This is going to be a close one down to the line. Hutch a little out of it. We'll see what happens. Ooh, just a decoy. Not going to do a whole lot. And then Lovins getting a gold. I don't think he's close enough yet. Dan wins. Denny second. Lovins third.
And that's 1 whole
cup down.
Cup.
You're good. Yeah, quarter of the way through. Dan,
Sleep, man.
Perfect start. Yeah, for you. You said you're way past bedtime. Perfect start.
It's not track.
12 points. Lovins in second right now. Decent start for him, 6. 4 for Denny in third place, and Hutch at 2. With that second place, but a couple of fourths after. We'll see if he can see what he can do in these next few tracks to try and stick around. Putting good effort out, though, so you got to applaud it. Ooh, hits the bomb, but then he gets launched by the bolt. Lovin's using the early bolt, so he's trying the strategy of, front-running this race, getting far enough ahead where hopefully you're not the target for lightnings, and also just no lightnings come out. And, the way this does that work for sure is he should be putting some garbage down behind him. Of course, DBRNG once again out in full effect here.
Yeah, speaking of lightnings, if you haven't noticed yet, it's a little less painful on the eyes this year.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the first match. I don't know if they've mentioned it since, but improvements to the ROM hack again. Lightnings don't give you a seizure warning. Pretty nice for some of our players that just would rather not have a stroke while they play the game.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, thanks to Jones for that
Jones,
one.
yeah.
Jones is the one that put that shark in, or that code in there. So
Large improvement.
yes, very large improvement. And a bolt, so we're getting a lot of use out of it on this track. Oh my goodness, Denny launched, and then he goes off the track. The recovery not quite there.
Yeah, that kind of equalizes everyone again.
And yeah, pretty far back. Hutch and Lovins now fighting for the second. Dan might be running away here. Ooh, Hutch spinning out. So let's see what Lovins can do. Hutch with the lightning. Let's see how he uses it. Could use it to get Lovins in a bad spot. Could just use it to go after Dan and see if he can play for the win here. Ooh, dodging those bananas. He is going to have to be careful. Denny has some reds. Oh, all of them get taken care of. But he has more now, so be careful, Hutch. Godspeed, sir. He lets Dan go through, interestingly. I think I'm sure he wanted to get him. I think he was a little focused on getting through this part. Denny falling off. Very interesting strat here. Hutch, merciful God. Misplays it a bit. Lets Lovins through. He is going to get some good items here. Dan does get hit, so...
Oh.
And another lightning. He's going to strand Denny. That could be a good chance for a point here for Hutch, and he could be fishing for more.
He knew he was going to get that second one.
He was sandbagging just enough to get the third. He just missed the third place item again.
No one to hold him.
Yeah. Lovins is right on Dan's tail, and Dan's hitting these bananas. Lovins has a troop. Dan spins out. Lovins takes a wide line.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough.
Uh-oh.
The banana. He is going to take it. I don't know what happened to Dan at the end there. And then Hutch third.
Hutch gets third. He also goes way far down the
Yeah, that was, I don't know what happened to Dan. He must have missed his triple tap or something. And there goes the 48 dream. Lovins on the board with a win. And honestly, only 5 points off Dan right now. It was a good start for him. Lovins' smile had it counted one.
Yeah, we may as well be sponsored by McDonald's because we are.
He's loving it.
Loving it.
That's good. I haven't thought about that one. I think Lovins needs to start preparing his championship speech.
All right, Dan went the left route with a star. Didn't even use the star. He's confident.
Yeah, so Dan's practiced this. There is you can sandbag at the start, get a fourth place item, and then the way the RNG cycle, or sorry, not RNG cycle, the way the cycles work out is that all those traps are out of the way, so you get to go through pretty easy. Something you practice quite a bit. So now he has the star, he's going to go this way because it's just safe in general. Does mess up just a little bit, so he's going to hit one at the end, but he's in a pretty good lead here. Lovins and Denny are definitely close enough, so Dan does need to keep hitting these.
Yeah, see these red shells.
Yeah. Lovins doing a little trolling, maybe? Interesting that he... Look at Denison's reaction. He's like, I don't really know what that was. And I think Lovins is a bit confused about what he did there.
I think... Denison was the most surprised that he got out.
Yeah, Denison. I think he still looks surprised. Look at his facial expressions. Yeah, Dan, though, out to a pretty clean lead. Denny really isn't that far behind, although he get hits by a bunch of greens.
Large bounce from that green.
No traps for Dan. He just needs to hit this. Yeah, he's good. Ooh, a little tight. A bolt comes out. Oh, Lovins could have really gotten Dan down the track.
Let's see if Lovins takes advantage of this. Oh, but this setup's going to be a little weird. See if he goes for it now.
He does. He kind of goes for the squish. Yeah, Dan's going to take this win, but it's going to be a race mostly for second and third. Well, these blues coming out. Lovins goes off. So if Hutch... I think Hutch needs to go for this jump here. I don't know if he has it. He's going for it. Ah, didn't turn enough. Yeah, it's tricky. You need to hop twice.
I'm counting that as a smile from Lovins.
Lovin's now going the wrong way. Is he gonna fall down? Wait, this is huge for Hutch. Yeah, Lovins, because of the way he got oriented when he got knocked off, was spun the wrong way. If you don't know the track super well, you don't really know which way you're going. But he, unfortunately, falls off again. So Hutch will take another point here. Dan with the win. Denny in second. Hutch in third. And, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm really sweating here. It's pretty toasty, Deel.
Yeah, I'm pretty hot.
Not sweating as much as Dan is right now.
We've got
Trying
the fan
super hard.
over there.
I do see the fan, and it is really calling my name. Maybe. We'll see. I honestly don't know where to plug it, because we have a lot of these outlets taken up, shockingly. Look at all the wires running around.
I guess it would be the one that has the air wick.
Oh, yeah, we don't need fresh air. We don't need clean smelling air. We need cool blowing around air, yeah. I can deal with the must.
It's okay. It'll be about 20 degrees cooler for the final.
Yeah.
But hotter with the spirit of competition.
Oh no, Hutch using this blue here. This blue is going to be super wonky through this bat house. It is coming for Dennison. Dan could be a casualty, though. Don't know where it is now. I think it got through. It might have bonked, honestly. Lovin's getting hit. Dan, little spin out there. Lovin's hitting a bomb now. Oof. Bit of a tough track here. I'd say Banshee is definitely one of the most technical tracks, honestly. With the, you know, struggles to stay on the track. Some tight corners, honestly.
Yeah, it's a real ocean nightmare, honestly.
Oh, off goes Hutch. Can't beat luck. It's the very interesting decoy there. It makes it very tough for these players to get into the bat house and take the line they want, so they're doing a lot of improvising, it appears. Dan is running down Dennison, though. Oh, he hits the wall with that, and Dennison with the backwards green. Oh, Dan barely stays on. I might end up calling him Dennison at some point. I already know it. I can feel it.
Oh man, that's a power couple. I've never heard one.
We need like one of, you know, they do like the face mashes too.
Yeah, exactly. Dennison.
Dan goes off. So does Hutch. Still a good chance for points for Dan here. Hutch struggle. This is going to be one that's going to be tough for him, to be honest.
Dennison cleanly through the chicane.
Oh, the lightning. He's got to get to the side. Okay, he's fine for now. Does go around. Let's see what Hutch does here. I mean, he could try and go for Dan. I think he actually might, just to help the... Oh. Oh, but Eddie gets a steal.
Oh.
We'll see what he does. He could target Dennison. He does target Dennison. Interesting call there. I think he should have been going after Dan, to be honest. Yeah, Dennison was pretty far ahead. Dennison's clean out.
It's...
Oh, but Dan hits a fake. And then Lovins on the drive, and then the backwards green takes Eddie's last shell out. What a play!
Everything came together. For
Oh
Eddie
my
there at the
goodness. Second for Lovins, third for Dan. Lovins still in striking distance, honestly. 11 points through 7 tracks. Dan at 18. Dennison probably needs a win, or, you know, top 2 here to feel okay. And then Hutch, 4 points. He's got a second and 2/3. But I think Hutch kind of acknowledged he was gonna have quite the task on his hands here. He's just got to drive and pick up what he can from at times. Oh, the heartburn's fighting back.
Yep.
Oh boy, we're off the Tums.
I should know. Sometimes you just gotta play spoiler.
It's honestly, it's the most fun spot. Sometimes you're like, who am I gonna?
Yeah, it's very low pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get stressed out about it.
Oh yeah, that's like you got 16 tracks to make like 1 or 2 plays. It's like, this is great. Ooh, Lovins and Dennison very closely timed on those items, and Dennison getting a shock dodge. Gonna take a commanding lead, and this is a track where if Dennison can, you know, races clean, drop a little garbage behind him, maybe get Dan caught in the mix of it, he could definitely front run this. He's got a decent enough gap. He does have to worry about red shells if they were to come, but for the time being, he's okay. He is gonna, yeah, I think it's smart to be cycling back these greens. He needs to try and, you know, I prefer the diagonal ones because it's a little harder to time. Hutch goes off. It's a little harder to time to block or to avoid, but if you can get somebody with a clean backwards, it is a potential to get knocked off. Getting old, brother. Brother, I've been old. The heartburn been fighting back for a while.
We've been doing these for how long? Of course we're all old.
Yeah. This game from 1996, you say? Turned 29 yesterday, I think?
Jeez, you're not even 30, dude?
No, I am. The game...
okay.
I thought you were making a bit, yeah. No. No, the game... Oh, Eddie! Oh, look at the reaction. That kind of counts as a smile. No, the game supposedly... Or the whole Nintendo came out, or 64 came out 29 years ago yesterday. In Japan, yeah. Fun fact. There's your fun fact of the day. A real one, actually. It's not one of these garbage ones.
I miss French facts from Mgay that one year.
Yeah. That was Stinson. Stinson's French
Oh, yeah,
facts.
that was Stinson.
Quality French facts. If you have any more French facts, you can submit them to nstinson@hotmail.com. Yeah, Dennison needs to start, you know. I think we need to like do one of those things where you put like a bracelet on and his controller's wrapped around it so he can find it.
There are a lot of controllers just sitting around in this house.
I do like the question coming out about what we call the top right power couple. Is it Dutch? Is it Huff? With Hutch and Duff in the background? Well, right now it looks like Hutch is wearing Duff's hat. Because he's kind of hidden in the background.
Papa Dutch or something.
Papa Dutch, yeah.
Papa Dutch.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dan in a pretty commanding lead. Dennis is not too far behind, but the commanding part comes from the fact... Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, he steals the red, so I was going to say Dennison... Or having a boo really helps him here. Dennison still can get the death from above if he times this right.
Oh. Well, 2 clumps.
Oh, Dennison shell canceled himself. A bolt coming in kind of changes things a bit. Lovins getting a shock dodge here. Dan will likely get hit by these shells. I'm pretty sure he should. Sometimes you never know. There it is. The death from above comes in. Dennison a small tram. Okay, decent tram there. And then Lovins. Still these with Dan hitting a bomb. He does have the shells. Denny really has to be careful here. Dan.
Dimmadome.
Yeah.
We were getting there, real close.
The Dimsdale Denny Dome.
You can't ask someone that stutters to do that bit at all.
Yeah, that's me. We shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, so close race. Honestly, even Hutch is closing in a bit on this, so one big mistake from any of these guys is going to be a pretty likely 4th place for them. Hutch picking up some reds. Lovins hitting a bunch of traps now, and really this race is really split. Look how tight the portraits are.
Yeah.
Dennison right on Dan's tail. Hutch right on Lovins' tail. Oh, that bolt's going to change some things slightly. Hutch is going to send these. They are not going to get home. Not much he can do. Ooh, Denny with a great hit on Dan there. Is he going to get in front? No, not enough. Dan took a little bit of a risk there, sliding. But yeah, Denny was just a little bit too far back to get the red in front of Dan. If Denny can race this, he's really got to push. It's hard to race Dan, though. One of the best time trialers in the world. Does go for the green. Doesn't get him. Oh, misses the items. Yeah, he's still got one more chance here. Like a star or... I don't know. Dan hitting something at the end here. Dan really has to focus. Lovins is there to pounce as well. Ooh, the backwards green doesn't get him. Oh, he takes the item. Voids the chomp. Dan should be in the home stretch here. Should be clear. He is. 21 points at halftime for Dan. 2nd place, though, for Denny. Lovins picking up a 3rd.
So, if you are a Dennison and you see 3 Yoshis, are you going to pick Toadstool?
Listen.
And see, like, it may be easier to target.
The character...
Or does it fit in with the...
Yeah, the character metagame. You know, you don't want to be 3 versus 1 because it's like a tribe. They feel like they have to team up on you. And at the same time, it's like, well, I know which one Dennison is, but... spinning out the start gets a wry smile. Yeah, no, but the halftime, Dan, 21 points. Great start for him, for sure. Good start to this tournament. Lovins, 12. Pretty decent showing here. I'm sure he wants to get a little bit closer to Dan, but he's going to have to pick up a few more wins. Denny, 11 points, just behind Lovins. That battle for 2nd is going to be important and very interesting to watch. And Hutch at 4. We'll see if he can string together a few more points here. A little 10-pointer would be nice for him, I'm sure, but yeah, we'll see what happens. He's got Duff, Matus to kind of worry about, so We'll see. Let's. Oh my goodness, the backwards. So much going on. Yeah, Hutch. We'll see if he tries to time this, or yeah, what if he's gonna double up? Like, what's his plan here? Ooh, tumbles. I don't know if he knows like the best timing. I think now would be good. Use it, Hutch. Use it. There it is. Uses it. Oh, the shock dodge. The team racing. The collusion.
This is the item box.
Yeah,
for the
Dan.
extra 4th place item.
Dan gets over fine with the backup, and really only Lovins is the one that gets disadvantaged there. Dennison need to send that in. And another bolt. Is this going to be another target at Dan coming? Ooh.
Depends, I guess, who he's going
Dang,
for. 'Cause
Dan
he
is
doesn't last,
really
he could
scooting.
cycle.
Yeah, that's an option. I think he's close enough where he can wait for these. But just was about to say, this is the risk.
Oh.
This is the risk of somebody picking up a boo. You got to be quick on it. He was just quick enough. Same frame. Dennison gets the boo off, but the bolt takes priority. So no shock dodge for Dennison. No bolt either for Dennison. But and he loses his boo. A little bit of a triple whammy. Then you get hit again. Oh, these guys are just trolling each other now. It's tough when this happens. Then he send this in here. He did send one in. I think the second's coming now. Yeah, Dan gonna get hit. I think the second might get... No, he's got a blocker even if it gets through. Yeah, it doesn't, so...
Yeah, that chaos behind's good for Dan.
Yeah.
Sure, he's fine with that.
Denny drops down to Deke. Kind of trying to consolidate the second, but also... He's got to do what he can, you know, score the points. He does use those greens. I don't think... Oh, Lovins is going to get there in time. He hits him. What a shot by Denny. Look at that head nod. He knows what he just did there.
And
Yeah,
Hutch
put
moves
those
into 3rd.
Yeah, and a pretty good 3rd place right now. I mean, obviously, if Lovins gets a bolt, the target's either Denny or Hutch, but that kind of helps Dan because now the 4th place player is pretty far behind. Probably not going to go after him. But yeah, that was a great set of greens by Denny. That's a good strategy there. Lap 3 now, though. Like we said, Dan out to a pretty commanding lead. Honestly, everyone's pretty spaced out. The top 3 are almost equally spaced out, and then Lovins is just a bit further behind than the other comparisons to Hutch.
Gonna take some power items no matter.
This could be a situation where Lovins cycles if he gets a bolt, just because he needs to make up some ground. But Hutch falling back a bit, I do think if Lovins gets a bolt, I think he's going to target Dennison, but I think his best option is going to be to target Hutch and just take the 1 point.
It's also just not the easiest track to pick up
Yeah.
items.
Yeah.
They're very spaced apart.
Well, especially this spot he just came through, there's a few bananas in the way. He picks those up. Nicely done there by Eddie. Yeah, Dennison's through, so if Lovins gets a bolt here, it's Hutch, the only real target. Star for Denny, too little too late. Dan will take the win here. Oh, there's the bolt. Oh, Hutch doesn't really have the backups, I do not believe. He's just going to drive to get close. Yeah, and then, yeah, I was going to say, Lovins picking up
this
yet
is looking
another
good
item.
for Lovins, yeah.
Well, we'll see. Hutch still has this gold. Interestingly, Eddie's going to run out. He didn't get another item.
They're gonna race
Hutch
it
needs
out.
to push. He needs to slide. Hutch
Come on,
slide.
come on.
If he slid there, he would have got it. The sliding in Shirumi is so much faster. Dan with the win, though. Denny in second, Lovins in third. Ties up the second place spot. 13 apiece between the two of them. And, yeah. Setting up for an interesting battle in the back half of the field here.
Yeah, chat is asking about the shell limit. Yeah, after 20 shells,
Yep.
they start to disappear, first in, first out style.
Yeah, so put differently, yeah, if you have the 20 shells out and somebody fires a shell and then you pull even more shells out, the most recently ones fired go away.
Okay,
Just
first
as
in,
Deel
last
said.
in.
Yeah. I think last in first. Oh god, I should know this. I'm an accountant.
Right.
The most recent ones go away. Just put it that way.
Stack versus Q. Any nerds?
Yeah, we're the dweebs. Get in here.
Oh, Dan just slaps a penguin.
Ooh. Can't get after the couch right now, so he's taking his frustrations of all the 3 points he's dropped on the the 3 points he's dropped on the Penguins. Ooh, a boo now for Denny. We'll see what he goes for here. I mean, he's in an interesting spot where he kind of needs to play. Well, this changes things a little. If he wants a gold, there's plenty available.
Dan massacres the second penguin.
Yeah, I think that's huge, because that's what I was going to say. Denny's now back in this race. Hutch falls off. Oh, he had a good thing going. Yeah, Denny's going to wait a bit longer. It's hard, though, because nobody's going to... Oh, well, there's the bomb. I think he just needs to kind of... Yeah, he's going to play for second. He's not even going to go for night. Lovins just driving straight off. This is... Dan's going to have a long rest here. Dan coming around the corner, finishing this race.
He's got time for a siesta, as Denny also.
He could have honestly fell in and gone back around. Yeah, Denny going to take the second, but really the battle for third is on. Oh, into the penguin. Hutch, get around it. Another penguin. Oh, boy. This is just how it's ending for Hutch a lot, is Lovins with these crazy items, and then... Oh, wait. But here comes Hutch. Not going to be enough. Yeah, Hutch not really able to defend himself there. Denny passing over Lovins now. 15 points for Denny, 14 for Lovins. And here we go. Dan can eat his second penguin. Yeah, Hutch having a rough go, but he's still fighting. He's still going for it. Gotta admire the effort here.
He's a good sport.
Oh, yeah. And 48's right around the corner. 99% of gamblers stopped.
Right before they hit
Before they hit it big, yeah. Dan taking a bunch of items there. Into a star. He is just going to be like, you know what, I should just front run. He hits Denny back. Then he's going to have to back up a bit. Okay, gets on pretty quick. That's a trickier than you'd think backup, honestly. When you go to the side of the royal ramp, it's kind of hard to get back onto.
Yeah, that is not easy. I've seen several people try and make that cut.
Yeah, and then you're just on the other side. You're like, I'm in the exact same position, but on the other side. What happened? You just start reevaluating your life choices. You're like, how did I get here? Hutch was the save.
Hutch.
Look at the grimaces at that one.
Yeah, Hutch always did the same thing I did. That's why I'm like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
If there's any crap on this corner, no, but that was a sketchy.
He's going for
sketchy shroom.
This is a lot of swag he's got going on. He's pushing it. The bolt now for Denny. I think I know who Denny's going after here. Hutch, be careful. Get to the... Oh, I really wanted Hutch to get the bolt, the shock dodge. Yeah, Dan's got this backup. I think he's got it lined up well. Yep. Oh, a large jump, but he still gets in. An unlucky bounce there. Denny also getting a kind of unlucky bounce. Does fall behind. Towards the end of the lap, too. Dan going out of the way here. Interestingly, Denny going even further out of the way.
Out,
Yeah. I don't know if that was the goal. Dan now having... I think that was a sandbag strike from Dan. Yeah. Dennison, though, does time this pretty well. Yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, chaos! So mistrust among everyone. That's the goal. Dan spins out. Is he going to stay on? He does, just barely, but he's back and forth. That means the next lightning, or the next box is going to be a lightning for fourth place.
And Denny is in first with a star.
Yeah, the star might be... I honestly, if I'm Denny, the way I've been seeing how this match goes, I think I use the star right here. Oh, no, he missed it. So now Denny's safe to wait until... Once he lands, if he uses this, he should be clear. Like, Lovins is... I don't think Lovins is far enough ahead where he's going to have time to get a boo and use it. So Denny should be good. Oh, Lovins bouncing, too. Use it, use it, Denny.
Denny, go for the mountain, Denny. You know you want to. Oh,
Hutch getting hit by a fake there. Dan is pushing hard. Kind of a
Dennison's
wild
got
line.
it.
Lovin's taking a wild line, too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. He went to cut him off as well, so he was good there. So, Denny taking the win. Lovins in second. Dan third. And Denny and Lovins reeling in Dan just a bit more again.
So at this field, for bolts, would you use them on the ramp or that first turn?
For me personally, it's honestly a game time decision. It's just what I'm feeling that day. It depends on what I had for breakfast. No, I think it's if I think my competition, I think I still prefer to use it on the ramp because it's further in the race and it gives less time for reactions. And it's still a skill tester to hit that backup. So, but if you can get somebody going flying around that one corner, especially if they're behind you for some reason, I think it's a valid use.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely not free under pressure.
No, yeah. And you still can, like there's a way to set the backup up so that you make it, like, any time is based on, like, how slow you're going, essentially. But you're going slow, so, like, it's a good way to, like, doubly get somebody to slow down, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, get double effect, almost.
Yeah, it still kind of works even if it doesn't have the full effect that you
Yeah.
want.
A low-key sneaky one I like on Royal now is, I gotta start working on this one, but coming towards the end, when you come over that hill, the road is, like, kind of slanted. You know that bump right before the last corner?
Oh, I know about it.
Yeah, that road's slanted, so if you get somebody aiming that way, they just get, like, launched straight down, and the second they touch, like, that brown polygon, it's just tumble
Yeah, that
physics,
sounds
so...
diabolical.
So that's an option, too. If you can get somebody going kind of crazy through that late part,
Hutch.
like Hutch here,
Could not slow down enough there.
it's a good one to get somebody late, and it could be... If it's last lap, it's a guaranteed fourth, almost. Anyways, on this track, Dan, pretty commanding.
Oh, bolt stolen by
Beautiful
Dennison.
from Dennison, gets the 50, lucky on the 50-50. I mean, the blue shell would have been okay, but not as powerful as this bolt is. I think Dennison's a little far back. He might need this blue to catch up. Oh, that random green. Dan does hit a thwomp, though. Hits it again, not quite. A second bolt is actually kind of nice for Dennison here. It would have been nicer if Dan kind of got messed up a little bit more, but we'll see. Ooh, Lovins now coming through. This could be key for Lovins as well. We'll see what Dennison chooses, though. Is he going to go for Dan here? Okay, well, 2 stars. I think he has to. I don't think he has a choice. Or he can really wait a long time.
Yeah, I don't think there's any time left.
Okay, that's huge.
That
Yeah,
worked
I always underestimate just how far, like, the Bowser's Castle damage is. Because look how far back Dan is. That was a huge time loss. Yeah, not a whole lot Dan could do there. Very unlucky with the 2 stars, but win for Lovins. Second for Denny. Third for Dan. Dan hit a bit of a wall here. Back-to-back thirds.
Yeah, Field's coming back.
Yeah. 29, though, still, through Bowser's. Very, very good position. Looking at the rest of the standings here. Denny, 20 points here. Recovering nicely after what looks like it was a tough start. Yeah, a lot of first and seconds these last few races. Lovins at 19, still in this one. Both are at above average pace, and then Hutch is at 4. Anyways. Yeah, so looking at the overall standings at the bottom of the screen, you can see Denny is now averaging a roughly just under 30-point pace. So pretty good. Right now has him in just ahead of I almost said Dandy. Right, just ahead of Andy for that last cutoff top 7 spot, which is direct to semis spot. Lovin's obviously 19, Dan obviously 29, and Hutch 4. Their pace is just based on what the one round. So that's why Lovins is showing 25.3, which is just not possible for him to get this round, but we'll see.
Dan again in first with a boo. I feel like we've seen it a lot this round.
He's just managing this well. It's hard for these guys to challenge him, honestly. And not a 48-point watch, but he is with a maximum potential of 41 here, so a very valid 40-point watch. Which is going to die once Hutch... Ooh, never mind. Not this track, but once Hutch takes the next win.
I believe.
Yeah, Bolt getting stolen there. Dan in the commanding position. I mean, it's halfway through this race, but, I feel like I would bet my life on Dan winning this race. He's a whole backstretch ahead of the field, and yeah, it's not going to get a whole lot closer the more they cannibalize each other. Denny picking up a star. See, he's pondering his moves. You can see the wrinkles in his head as his brain is going in. Wow, Denny with the star. Lovin's also got a star. Hutch now using his star. A blue now for Denny. He doesn't get any of the field there, but see, if he can get Dan off the track. Dan needs to drive this safe. You can get Dan off the track, though. Oh, Hutch just came up to Denny right as his star ran out. Look at his reaction. That was a real clencher right there. Ooh. Oh, yep, Dan gets hit. Goes off to the side. Still has like a whole, this starting corner advantage over the rest. Denny hitting the bus. Hutch and Lovins taking it nice and slow. Dan's lead growing even more. And these 3 are going to race for the second place. Oh, Hutch. That's a tough one to navigate. Triple tap. There you go.
Ooh.
He's going to have a chance to get these items, though, as the guys are a little too far ahead. A bolt would be huge. Some shrooms. Okay. Denny, the backwards green.
Oh. You just got thrown bodily from the HMP.
Oh. Hutch now. Some reds. I don't think he's going to have line of sight. Oh, he does on Denny. Denny, though, does send some off. He gets through. Lovins getting hit twice. Oh, my God. Denny, his single revolving red was able to protect him. Hutch, though. What's he gonna get? Shrooms? A lightning would kill him here? No? Oh my God, Hutch, get off the wall. Hutch taking a third, though.
Let's go.
Sorry, Denny in second. We're on Hutch watch here. His 5th point of the tournament. Second there for Denny. Denny opening a lead to Lovins now, 22 to 19. Continuing to fire see. Oh, another smile from Lovins. You got the count still?
Oh, 3.
I think we know who the fan favorite in the chat is. It's Hutch. Go, Hutch, go. Spam the crutch, folks.
He is Tied with Nash's score, correct?
No, Nash got 0.
Oh, right.
I think it was Isa got 7 total.
Yeah,
I got a
Isa.
5 and a 2, so Hutch will get 2 or 3 more chances to get 2 more points. 3 more full round chances to get 2 more points, so. But in terms of average, I guess if you want to compare them, Hutch would need 14. Because it was 7 over 2 rounds, so it's got a lot of work to do to get there.
He can do it.
Yeah, I believe.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday. We got 3 more days
Well,
of this.
it's Wednesday, but it's not Wednesday until we go to sleep.
It's Tuesday
is how
in
that works.
3 of the other 4 time zones, so or 3 of the 4 time zones in the U.S. So yeah, it's still Wednesday. Lovins in a nice little lead here. Dan, though, not too far behind with these greens. Denny gets a star, triple reds combo. Pretty solid at this track. He is driving like a crazy toad. Dan does get the matrix on him. Denny has a star. He is going to use it to be safe here. That is a smart play. Lovins goes down. All right, it's up to you, Denny. Deny the 41. He does only get a single shroom. See how he uses... Oh my God, that green came from the gods themselves.
Oh, Hutch.
Hutch spinning out.
Spins
the blue
out
shell.
to avoid a snowman.
A little freaky there. We'll see. He's got a chance here. He doesn't get the items. Yeah, a little bit poorly used. Dan gets through Denny. Denny, though, hits him back. This is going to be a close one down to the finish. Denny gets the shrooms. What's Dan getting? Triple greens. Denny's just got to drive away.
There's one
Watch
banana
out.
around
Oh,
here.
no!
Oh,
The bolt!
Perfect bolt. That's all.
Oh, that's so unlucky. And then the
That's all
banana
it
hit.
needs.
Oh, Denny had that locked up. He playing that well, but the bolt comes out.
He knows it, too.
Oh, heartbreaker there. Dan with the win. Lovins in second. I mean, Lovins, that's a play he's got to make. You got to use that bolt as soon as you can. Gets the 2 points instead of the 3. I mean, Denny was clean. That was the only thing that could kill him there since he got through the corner. And just, you know what they say.
Can't beat luck.
This damn luck. Luck is the greatest adversary. Not yourself, it's luck. Lovins hitting a bomb, and you know, Hutch is now racing, Dan. See if Hutch can stack a few more points, but yeah, the real battle here, Dan's got this round locked up.
I think by next round, Hutch will know like where all the bombs are.
Yeah.
And that's really half the battle.
So that's next round, he'll have bombs. The round after, he'll have item blocks, and then by then he'll be ready to... He'll be like, can we start the tournament now?
Oh yeah, that's been my pattern every year. I come and play, I'm like, I need to figure out where all the bombs are again.
Yeah, so Lovins spinning around here. Yeah, but like I was saying, Dan locked up the win here. Is chance for a 41 here if he wins both these last races. Lovins and Denny in a real battle here. Denny could really use another, probably another win, but a pair of seconds would be solid, getting up to the upper 20s. Lovins, though, first round, but he would love to get above, 40-something. Wow.
That was lucky and unlucky.
Yeah, but that battle for second is going to rage on for these last 2 races. Oh, unless, Lovins loses here, and then Denny actually locks up second. Spoke too soon. Hutchinson, ooh, here we go. A bolt now for Lovins. I don't necessarily know if Danny's even in range, so he might still just go for Dan. He does go for Dan. Dan does bonk off the wall fine, so... Lovins now in 4th. This is not what he wanted here. Okay. What is going on here?
And
Oh my goodness.
everybody
This is
getting hit by shells.
this is
launching
absurdity.
shells.
Oh, Lovins thought he still had the shroom. Take it safe, Hutch. Get around. Oh, that's a dangerous spot.
Yeah, it's very easy to get stuck in that wall with a lot of speed. And
Lovins
just-
concedes. 6 points now for Hutch. Second for Denny there. Win for Dan. Here we go. Last race. Dan. All the spots are locked up, but, you know, still playing for points. Positionings don't necessarily fully matter. It's all about how many points you accumulate, so every race counts the same. A win for Denny here, 28 for the round, would be pretty solid. I think if he... I don't remember what he got in his first round, if he got 33 or 32, but I think unless he wins here, I think Andy and him will be tied for average, so... Crucial race. No, I think he needs third, actually. Yeah, whatever. We'll see. The points will figure themselves out soon. Figure it out, chat. Hutch, though, in second place. Dan, once again, the usual spot in the lead. Dennison will probably find a way to get past both Eddie and Hutch, and then they'll just kind of race Hutch versus Lovins. Denny firing off some reds. Hutch gets hit. Oof. It's tricky when you're sandwiched like that. Yeah, he's not going to go for those items. Dan, though, commanding lead, but the blue shell comes out. Denny does need to be careful here. Okay. Ooh, into the bomb. Hutch now taking over third. Dan does get hit by that blue, so Lovins is going to be... Oh. Commentator curse. Oh. Hutch missing the items. Oh, wow. I'm shocked his own shell didn't hit him. Into second place he goes. Come on, Hutch. Finish it off.
Okay.
Some shrooms.
Shrooms are real good here.
Denny's going to maybe be able to go for him. Yeah, is Hutch going to survive? No, not
come on,
quite.
come on,
Denny
come on.
does spin around, though. Hutch is waiting for the last one. No, he shrooms second place. Great
Let's
finish for
go.
Hutch. Attaboy. Win for Dan, second for Hutch, third for Denny. So Dan puts in a 41, takes the round. Second place is Denny, 26 points. He'll be tied with Andy on averages, so tied in that last advancement spot, but takes second in this round. 21 for Eddie Lovins, first time back in 8 years. He'll take it, move on to tomorrow, and then 8 points for Hutch. Good start for him. So that's our 5 rounds today. You can see the scores at the bottom. I'll bring the overall group stage picture. So 5 rounds played today. We got 5 more coming tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, 8 p.m. start. Yeah. Good rounds coming out today for some people. Some tough starts for others. But, hey, 3 more rounds for everyone except for Dennis. Only getting 2 more. But tons more action to go. See you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. I'll let Abney come and sign out. Any last thoughts, Deel?
Nothing. It's been a pleasure.
Can't beat luck.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, Abney will come in, probably say see you later. But thanks for watching, guys.